we got to have in our back to land movement. Things that are naturally protected, secure refuge. By which I discovered the dews of heaven and the fastnesses of earth. What the mouth of man cannot utter is all found in this spirit. As Marinius says, he who has this has all things and wants no other aid, for in it are all temporal happiness, bodily health, and earthly fortune. It is the spirit of the fifth substance, a font of all joys, beneath the rays of the moon, the supporter of heaven and earth, the mover of sea and wind, the outpourer of rain, upholding the strength of all things, excellent spirit above heavenly and other spirits, giving health, joy, peace, love, driving away hatred and sorrow, bringing in joy, expelling all evil, quickly healing all diseases, destroying poverty and misery, leading to all good things, preventing all evil words and thoughts, giving man his heart's desire, bringing to the pious earthly honor and long life, but to the wicked who misuse it, eternal punishment. Tell me this isn't the greatest thing you ever heard. This is the spirit of truth, which the world cannot comprehend without the interposition of the Holy Ghost, or without the instruction of those who know it. The same is of a mysterious nature, wonder, strength, boundless power. The saints, from the beginning of the world, had desired to behold its face. By Avicenna, this spirit is named the soul of the world. Whereas the soul moves all the limbs of the body, so also does this spirit move all bodies. And as the soul is in the limbs of the body, so also is the spirit in all the elementary created things. It is sought by many and found by few. It is beheld from afar and found near. For it exists in everything, in every place, and at all times. It has the powers of all creatures. Its action is found in all elements, and the qualities of all things are therein, even in the highest perfection. By virtue of this essence did Adam and the patriarchs preserve their health and live to an extreme age, some of them also flourishing in great riches. Hello? Anybody there? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello, is this thing on? Hello? I could just read this all day over and over. On stream, not on stream. Doesn't matter. It's the greatest thing I ever read. How could it not be? I don't know what you guys are thinking over there, but... Shut up, Freeman. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're trying to figure out... It's a hand history of poker, dude. So you see how people play. You keep a database of it. So then you could, before you get into the game with them, you look at the database. Okay, they play like this. These are the numbers of what they do. If you know anything about poker, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shuffling decks. It's about how people play poker, their playing style. Then you're like, okay, this is how this person plays. You get an idea of how they play based on a database of hands that they show down at the river. You're like, oh, he plays like that. Okay. And you're like, he's a tight player. He's a loose player. This guy's crazy. He could do anything at any time. This is a brilliant player. This is an average player. It's based on the numbers. They got computer programs that they got fucking poker's fucking crazy, dude. These guys are the most brilliant people on earth. That's why we got to get them on our team. If we could get these guys into rights and freedom and back to land movement, poker players would be unstoppable, dude. They're fucking brilliant people, dude. Smartest people on the planet. Where did we leave off? Some of them also flourishing in great riches. When the philosophers had discovered it, with great diligence and labor, they straightway concealed it under a strange tongue and in parables, lest the same should be known to the unworthy, and the pearls be cast before swine. For if everyone knew it, all work and industry would cease. Man would desire nothing but this one thing, for people would live wickedly, and the world be ruined, seeing that they would provoke God by reason of their avarice and superfluity. For eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, nor hath the heart of man understood what heaven hath naturally incorporated with this Spirit. Therefore I have briefly enumerated some of the qualities of this Spirit, to the honor of God, that the pious may reverently praise him in his gifts, which gift of God shall afterwards come to them. And I will herewith shew what powers and virtues it possesses. Shew is like show. I will herewith shew what powers and virtues it possesses in each thing, also its outward appearance, that it may be more readily recognized. In its first state, it appears as an impure earthly body, full of imperfections. It then has an earthly nature, healing all sicknesses and wounds in the bowels of man, producing good and consuming proud flesh, expelling all stench, and healing generally, inwardly and outwardly. In its second nature, it appears as a watery body, somewhat more beautiful than before, because, although still having its corruptions, its virtue is greater. It is much nearer the truth and more effective in works. In this form, it cures cold and hot fevers, and is specific against poisons, which it drives from heart and lungs, healing the same when injured or wounded, purifying the blood, and taken 3 times a day is of great comfort in all diseases. But in its third nature, it appears as an aerial body of an oily nature, almost freed from all imperfections, in which form it does many wondrous works, producing beauty and strength of body, and a small quantity being taken in the food, preventing melancholy. What the fuck is up with my battery? Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So, but in its third nature, it appears as an aerial body of an oily nature, almost freed from all imperfections, in which form it does many wondrous works, producing beauty and strength of body, and a small quantity being taken in the food, preventing melancholy and heating of the gall, increasing the quantity of blood and seed. It expands the blood vessels, cures withered limbs, restores strength to the sight. In growing persons, removes what is superfluous and makes good defects in the limbs. and makes good defects in the limbs. In its fourth nature, it appears in a fiery form, not quite freed from all imperfections, but still somewhat watery and not dried enough, wherein it has many virtues, making the old young and reviving those at the point of death. For if to such an one there be given in wine a barley corn's weight of this fire, so that it reach the stomach, it goes to his heart, renewing him at once, driving away all previous moisture and poison, and restoring the natural heat of the liver. Given in small doses to old people, it removes the disease of age, giving the old young hearts and bodies. Hence it is called the elixir of life. In its fifth and last nature, it appears in a glorified and illuminated form, without defects, shining like gold and silver, wherein it possesses all previous powers and virtues in a higher and more wondrous degree. Here its natural works are taken for miracles. When applied to the roots of dead trees, they revive, bringing forth leaves and fruit. A lamp, the oil of which is mingled with the spirit, continues to burn forever without diminution. It converts crystals into the most precious stones of all colors, equal to those from the mines, and does many other incredible wonders which may not be revealed to the unworthy. For it heals all dead and living bodies without other medicine. Here Christ is my witness that I lie not, for all heavenly influences are united and combined therein. This essence also reveals all treasures in earth and sea, converts all metallic bodies into gold, and there is nothing like unto it under heaven. This spirit is the secret, hidden from the beginning, yet granted by God to a few holy men for the revealing of these riches to his glory, dwelling in fiery form in the air, and leading earth with itself to heaven, while from its body there flow whole rivers of living water. This spirit flies through the midst of heavens like a morning mist, leads its burning fire into the water, and has its shining realm in the heavens. And although these writings may be regarded as false by the reader, yet to the initiated they are true and possible, when the hidden sense is properly understood. For God is wonderful in his works, and his wisdom is without end. This spirit in its fiery form is called a Sandaraka, in the aerial form a Kybric, in the watery form an Azov, in the earthly Elkohof, and Eliokasaf. Hence, they are deceived by these names, who, seeking without instruction, think to find this spirit of life in things foreign to our art. For although this spirit which we seek, on account of its qualities, is called by these names, yet the same is not in these bodies and cannot be in them. For a refined spirit cannot appear except in a body suitable to its nature. Show yourself, Benton.
Hey, thanks for giving me something to stream this morning, bro. I'm enjoying the read.
Yeah, you just came up because you can't comment. I don't know how to unban
you. No, I didn't come up for that. I don't even care about that.
All right.
I swear.
Yeah, this is the greatest reading ever, dude. I mean, this is the greatest words ever, dude. If someone, dude, it's like, okay, if the numbers were to drop, yeah, the numbers dropped a little bit during the reading, but dude, it's like, how could you ever care, dude? It's like, this is the greatest words ever, dude. I guess it's a sign of the times that, like,
is it
numbers would drop. Nah, this is written by Paracelsus, an alchemist. It has to do with Hermes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot exactly what it's called. I feel like scrolling to the top right now, though. But anyways, let's see. I could just read this all day. I might just hop on streams and just, all I do is read this, and then I just hop on stream, read this like 10 times, and then just get off stream. That's how good this shit is. Let's see. Okay, hence they are deceived by these names, who seeking without instruction think to find the spirit of life in things foreign to our art. For although this spirit which we seek on account of its qualities is called by these names, yet the same is not in these bodies and cannot be in them. For a refined spirit cannot appear except in a body suitable to its nature, and by however many names it be called. Let no one imagine there be different spirits, for say what one will, there is but one spirit working everywhere and in all things. That is the spirit which, when rising, illuminates the heavens, when setting, incorporates the purity of the earth, and when brooding, has embraced the waters. This spirit is named Raphael, the angel of God, the subtlest and purest, whom all others obey as their king. This spiritual substance is neither heavenly nor hellish, but an airy, pure, and hardy body, midway between the highest and the lowest, without reason, but fruitful in its works, and the most select and beautiful of all other heavenly things. This work of God is far too deep for understanding, for it is the last, greatest, and highest secret of nature. It is the Spirit of God, which in the beginning filled the earth and brooded over the waters, which the world cannot grasp without the gracious interposition of the Holy Spirit and instruction from those who know it, which also the whole world desires for its virtue, and which cannot be prized enough. For it reaches the planets, raises the clouds, drives away mist, gives its light to all things, turns everything into sun and moon, bestows all health and abundance of treasure, cleanses the leper, brightens the eyes, banishes sorrow, heals the sick, reveals all hidden treasures, and generally cures all diseases. Through this spirit have the philosophers invented the 7 liberal arts, and thereby gained their riches. Through the same Moses made the golden vessels in the ark, and King Solomon did many beautiful works to the honor of God. Therewith Moses built the tabernacle, Noah the ark, Solomon the temple. By this Ezra restored the law, and Miriam, Moses' sister, was hospitable. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and other righteous men have had lifelong abundance and riches, and all the saints possessing it have therewith praised God. Therefore is its acquisition very hard, more than that of gold and silver. For it is the best of all things, because of all things mortal that man can desire in this world, nothing can compare with it, and it alone is truth. Hence it is called the stone and spirit of truth. In its works is no vanity. Its praise cannot be sufficiently expressed. I am unable to speak enough of its virtues, because its good qualities and powers are beyond human thoughts, unutterable by the tongue of man, and in it are found the properties of all things. Yeah, there is nothing deeper in nature. O unfathomable abyss of God's wisdom, which thus hath united and compromised in the virtue and power of this one spirit the qualities of all existing bodies. O unspeakable honor and boundless joy granted to mortal man, for the destructible things of nature are restored by virtue of the said spirit. O mysteries of mysteries, most secret of all secret things, and healing and medicine of all things, thou last discovery in earthly natures, last best gift to patriarchs and sages, greatly desired by the whole world. Oh, what a wondrous and laudable spirit is purity, in which stand all joy, riches, fruitfulness of life, and art of all arts, a power which to its initiates grants all material joys. O desirable knowledge, lovely above all things beneath the circle of the moon, by which nature is strengthened, and hearts and limbs are renewed. Blooming youth is preserved, old age driven away, weakness destroyed, beauty in its perfection preserved, and abundance ensured in all things pleasing to men. O thou spiritual substance, lovely above all things. O thou wondrous power, strengthening all the world. O thou invincible virtue, highest of all that is, although despised by the ignorant, yet held by the wise in great praise, honor, and glory, that proceeding from the humors, wakest the dead, expellest diseases, restores the voice of the dying. O thou treasure of treasures, mystery of mysteries, called by Avicenna an unspeakable substance, the purest and most perfect soul of the world, than which there is nothing more costly under heaven, unfathomable in nature and power, wonderful in virtue and works, having no equal among creatures, possessing the virtues of all bodies under heaven. For from it flow the water of life, the oil and honey of eternal healing, and thus hath it nourished them with honey and water from the rock. Therefore, saith Marinus, he who hath it, the same also hath all things. Blessed art thou, Lord God of our fathers, and that thou hast given the prophets this knowledge and understanding, that they have hidden these things, lest they should be discovered by the blind and those drowned in worldly godlessness, by which the wise and pious have praised thee. For the discoverers of the mystery of this thing to the unworthy are breakers of the seal of heavenly revelation, thereby offending God's majesty and bringing upon themselves many misfortunes and the punishments of God. Therefore, I beg all Christians possessing this knowledge to communicate the same to nobody, except it be to one living in godliness, of well-proved virtue, and praising God, who has given such a treasure to man. For many seek, but few find it. Hence the impure and those living in vice are unworthy of it. Therefore, because it cannot be bought with a price. Possible to fools, that no one has hitherto explored nature so deeply. The Almighty be praised for having created this art and for revealing it to God-fearing men. Amen. And thus is fulfilled this precious and excellent work called the revealing of the occult spirit, in which lie hidden the secrets and mysteries of the world. But this spirit is one genius and divine, wonderful and lordly power, for it embraces the whole world and overcomes the elements and the fifth substance. To our Trismegistus Spagirus Jesus Christ, be praise and glory immortal. Amen. God damn, dude. Holy shit,
dude. I was really, I mean, man, I'll keep it simple. I was really feeling that, especially halfway through when you were reading that, man. I mean,
bro.
Yeah, that was nice.
Bro, this is the greatest thing ever written, dude. There's no way that nothing can be better than this, dude. It's not possible. It's not
all
possible.
Things come back to it, right? Like, dude, alchemy is the common thread, it would seem, with like so much of life experience and conscious existence. That's why I found, yeah, man. I'll say this, man. You should listen to Killer Priest sometime, just because you rap. And listen to his new stuff, bro. Some of it I feel like you would resonate with. It's like some of this stuff, man. He's really been getting into the esoteric stuff ever since he went independent. He's not really running with Wu-Tang like these big stars and celebrities are, like RZA and Ghostface. Like, Killer Priest went his own way and traveled the world, explored Hinduism, Buddhism, and all these different things. And he's just got some really good songs where he drops some heavy bars, and he's even referencing things like Hermes Trismegistus. It's like he's communicating this type of stuff, but in another poetic form, rather rap. But this seems like poetry within itself, man. It's like spiraling around the ineffable. What was that? You did everything I wanted in this lifetime. My beliefs on the front line. All that I see is always been you. Me, everything I wanted in this lifetime. My beliefs on the front line. To get everything I wanted in this lifetime, I had to put my beliefs on the front line. When I'm jogging up these hills, dude, I'm a fucking animal, dude. I'm getting in fucking tremendous shape, dude. I run up steep fucking neighborhood blocks, dude, up and down. I'm constantly, and I'm listening to that over and over and over and on repeat as it's saying I had to put my beliefs on the front line. As I've got in my head,
you know, instances like this from like 2 days ago. You guys are tweaked, dude.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are, man. You guys are very tweaked out, dude. Boom. You know, had to put my beliefs on the front line. I'm running up these mountains, dude. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing shoulder work, bro. I'm fucking dying. I'm ready to throw up, dude. It's 100 degrees sun blazing on my skin. And I got that portable speaker on full blast running through a neighborhood saying I had to put my beliefs on the front line. Like, bro. And then, you know, you pull up another video. You know, where they're yanking me out of the car.
No registration? How did he obstruct you from writing a registration summary? There you go. Deprivation of rights under color law.
We're being super aggressive.
Sard.
Super aggressive. You guys are tweaking. Guys, it's just here. Can you de-escalate a little bit?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you guys are like tweaking, dude.
Can you tell my partner?
I mean, I don't care if I go to get arrested tonight, but you guys are tweaking, dude. I know, but you guys are tweaking, dude. This is, dude, because if I get arrested, it ain't no thing to me.
Cool. So
And I shouldn't, dude. There's no injured party, dude. But I'm just saying, let's just calm down. Calm down.
So what's your name?
You guys are very riled up, man. I really don't even want to give you. See, you guys are so quick.
You don't identify yourself.
I understand. It. Trust me. I understand. I'm willing to do it.
What's your last name?
Dude, we just calm down. We calm down. You guys are tweaked, dude.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are, man. You guys are very tweaked out, dude. He's not tweaked out. Those guys were shaking with adrenaline. They're not tweaked out, but yet literally 2 seconds later, they're throwing me in handcuffs. As I'm running up the hill, had to put my beliefs on the front line. How much more can you put your beliefs on the front line than willing to constantly get put in cuffs, get thrown in jail every single time I step out into the world, dude? Like, and then I read something like this, and then we go back to the reading, dude. I'm gonna read it right from the beginning over again, dude. Like, dude, I can't, dude. I'm untouchable at this point, dude. How could anyone fuck with me, dude? I got this job.
Hey, keep it up, bro. I'm glad that you're running. I'm glad you got things figured out at this point with the small town.
I got this job. I got this job right here, dude, where I copy these hand histories, dude. What better job? Unlimited hand histories, he says. He says I could hire more people.
You're still doing that. Okay, yeah.
Then look at this guy. Who's the guy I'm doing this for, dude? It's these guys right here. They're in Montenegro, dude. These guys are in Montenegro. $25 bond, dude. Millions of dollars on the line. Then what's Montenegro like, dude? What's Montenegro? Oh, let me pull up Montenegro.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's.
No, let me pull up Montenegro.
Yeah.
No, let me pull up Montenegro. Yeah, here's Montenegro. Oh, just a melted brick mountain. Oh, it's melted bricks. Oh, and they're merging. The melted bricks are merging with the normal bricks. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a coincidence. Everything's just a coincidence right now. That I have unlimited work with poker players, making, I was looking for a job. I applied at a pizza place to make pizza less than minimum wage. Oh, we'll give you $35 an hour minimum average. If you work more, you might get bonuses. Oh, I'm running up mountains with this stuff blasting in my ear over and over as I'm getting arrested every other day, dude. No, it's all just coincidences, guys. Don't even worry about it. No, this ain't powerful when I do this. No.
You get everything I wanted in this lifetime.
To get everything I wanted in this lifetime, I had to put my beliefs on the front line. And right now I'm getting everything I wanted. I have unlimited work. I have this reading. I have an audience. I'm getting in shape. Bro, you can't make this shit up. So let's just go ahead and read it again. Let's just go ahead and start from the beginning. You can't make this shit up. And if the numbers drop, dude, it's so hilarious and awesome, dude. Let the numbers drop, dude. Let the numbers drop as I read this, dude, because this is the greatest reading ever. And that's why it's so perfect, because it's not for everyone. And this is supposed to be secret anyways. I barely even want to read it to you guys. This stuff is supposed to be hidden, dude. It's only, what do they say? It's only for a select few should you even allow to utter these words. So yes, if anyone hears this and is like, and changes the channel, yes. Praise God, yes. Please listen to this and go to something else. Go to a stream where there's people are arguing or something. Please For the love of God, do that. Please let no one be here as I read this. I'll just come on stream and read this every day over and over, and I pray that no one listens to it. For it is a secret and it is only for those who resonate with it. So please leave. Please leave if this is nothing for you. I'll sit here and read this all day, but I got to get to work in a little bit. So I love when the numbers drop if I read something like this. This is the book of the Revelation of Hermes, interpreted by Theophrastus Paracelsus, concerning the supreme secret of the world. Theophrastus Paracelsus, concerning the supreme secret of the world. Hermes, Plato, Aristotle, and other philosophers, flourishing at different times. Just debating getting into the shade right now. Fuck it. Flourishing at different times, who have introduced the arts and more especially have explored the secrets of inferior creation. All these have eagerly sought a means whereby man's body might be preserved from decay and become endued with immortality. To them it was answered that there is nothing which might deliver the mortal body from death, but that there is one thing which may postpone decay, renew youth, and prolong short human life. As with the patriarchs, for death was laid as a punishment upon our first parents, Adam and Eve, and will never depart from all their descendants. Therefore, the above philosophers and many others have sought this one thing with great labor, and have found that which preserves the human body from corruption and prolongs life, conducts itself with respect to other elements, as it were like the heavens, from which they understood that the heavens are a substance above the four elements. And just as the heavens, with respect to other elements, are held to be the fifth substance, for they are indestructible, stable, and suffer no foreign admixture, so also this one thing, compared to the forces of our body, is an indestructible essence, drying up all the superfluities of our bodies, and has been philosophically called by the above-mentioned name. It is neither hot nor dry like fire, nor cold and moist like water, nor warm and moist like air, nor dry and cold like earth, but it is a skillful, perfect equation of all the elements, a right commingling of natural forces, a most particular union of spiritual virtues, an indissoluble uniting of body and soul. Yes, I'm an idiot, Cheeps. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, I'm an idiot. Yes, this reading is idiotic. Yes.
To 9.5. Main channel, London McLovin, London man, creator of the Holy AI book, right? Part 1 to 9.5. We're working on part 10 as we speak right now. I may even include some of this stuff right here because it's been epic, you know. So, and I have a second channel called the Rebuttal Bar. It's where we shoot the shit, have a bit of fun, but we also touch on something that we missed. Right, touch on things that we missed, we rebuttal it, we go over it again, and if it got legs, we bring it to the main stage, and then we bring it to the people again who missed out at the rebuttal bar. So
it's kind of like an addendum. Look at this little creep. Look at him. Just look at him. Look at this little creepy boy.
Definitely go check out his stuff. You know, Teresa mentioned it before, Spiritual Gangsters.
Interesting. The color is fake. Damn.
Okay. This is the best one, I think. You see all the little details in the lines right here. Look, that doesn't.
Are those details fake too? Did he Photoshop this as well because he faked the color? Cola. Ma cola. Cola. Cola.
That look like the Eye of Sauron.
It is the purest and noblest substance of an indestructible body which cannot be destroyed nor harmed by the elements, and is produced by art, and is produced by art, and is produced by art. With this Aristotle prepared an apple prolonging life by its scent, by its scent, by its scent. When he, 15 days before his death, could neither eat nor drink on account of old age. This spiritual essence, or one thing, was revealed above to Adam, and was greatly desired by the Holy Fathers. This also Hermes and Aristotle called the truth without lies, the most sure of all things certain, the secret of all secrets. It is the last and the highest thing to be sought under the heavens, a wondrous closing and finish of philosophical work by which are discovered the dews of heaven and the fastnesses of earth. What the mouth of man cannot utter, it's all found in the spirit. As Morena says, he who has this has all things, and wants no other aid, for in it are all temporal happiness, bodily health, and earthly fortune. It is the spirit of the fifth substance, a fount of all joys, beneath the rays of the moon, the supporter of heaven and earth, the mover of sea and wind, the outpour of rain, upholding the strength of all things, an excellent spirit above heavenly and other spirits, giving health, joy, peace, love, driving away hatred and sorrow, bringing in joy, expelling all evil, quickly healing all diseases, destroying poverty and misery, leading to all good things, preventing all evil words and thoughts, giving man his heart's desire, bringing to the pious earthly honor and long life, but to the wicked who misuse it, eternal punishment. This is the spirit of truth, which the world cannot comprehend without the interposition of the Holy Spirit, or without the instruction of those who know it. The same is of a mysterious nature, wonder, strength, boundless power. The saint, from the beginning of the world, has desired to behold its face. By Avicenna, the spirit is named the soul of the world. For as the soul moves all the limbs of the body, so also does the spirit move all bodies. And as the soul is in the limbs of the body, so also is the spirit in all elementary created things. It is sought by many and found by few. It is beheld from afar and found near, for it exists in everything, in every place, and at all times. It has the powers of all creatures. Its action is found in all elements, and the qualities of all things are therein, even in the highest perfection. By virtue of this essence did Adam and the patriarchs preserve their health and live to an extreme age, some of them also flourishing in great riches. When the philosophers had discovered it, with great diligence and labor, they straightway concealed it under a strange tongue, and in parables, lest the same should be known to be unworthy, and the pearls be cast before swine. For if everyone knew it, all work and industry would cease. Man would desire nothing but this one thing. People would live wickedly, and the world be ruined, seeing that they would provoke God by reason of their avarice and superfluity. For eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, nor hath the heart of man understood what heaven hath naturally incorporated within this with the Spirit. Therefore I briefly enumerated some of the qualities of the Spirit, to the honor of God, so that the pious may reverently praise him in his gifts, which gift of God shall afterwards come to them. And I will hear with a shoe what powers and virtues it possesses in each thing, also its outward appearance, that it may be more readily recognized. In its first state, it appears as an impure earthly body, full of imperfections. It then has an earthly nature, healing all sicknesses and wounds in the bowels of man, producing good and consuming broad flesh, expelling all stench, and healing generally inwardly and outwardly. In its second nature, it appears as a watery body, somewhat more beautiful than before, because although still having its corruptions, its virtue is greater. It is much nearer the truth and more effective in its works. In this form, it cures cold and hot fevers, and is a specific against poisons, which it drives from the heart and lungs, healing the same when injured or wounded, purifying the blood, and taken 3 times a day is of great comfort in all diseases. Show yourself, Snaps.
Why are you a Nazi? Why are my accounts blocked?
But in its third nature, it appears as an aerial body of an oily nature, almost freed from all imperfections. I don't trust you, dude. You're gonna pencil tip my ass. You got anything else?
Are you ignoring my question?
I don't know how to unblock. If you could tell me right now how to unblock.
Dude, I'm telling you, you got other people blocked other than me. That's why OTW
okay,
has
go
to
ahead and
fix
tell.
that.
Go ahead and tell me how to unblock, and I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
oh, you can't do it. You're an app.
Dude. I'm
you
just
can't do it.
you,
You're an
happens
app.
OTW, happens Paul, happens all of us. Even if you block.
Oh, you can't tell me how to undo it because you're an app. Okay.
Yeah, you go to Google in your fucking account.
Oh, I gotta Google it. You can't Google it and just tell me how to do it.
There. But like I said, OTW has to reset it. Paul does. I've done it. I'm sure there's other people you don't even know who are blocked, dude. That's the point. So you might want to just double check that.
Yeah, but you don't know how to check it, so.
I do know. I'm telling you, you need to figure out how to do it.
Go ahead and tell me how to do it. Okay, I'm gonna go to Google settings.
I mean, you don't have to do it now. I'm just telling you. No. Check that list after you're done.
No, we're gonna do it now. Okay, I'm in Google settings.
You got both my accounts blocked, Strike Team and Snafu Crew. But I'm sure you got other people blocked too.
Okay, I'm in Google Google settings. Now what?
Yeah, whatever account you're running this channel on through your email, your Google settings email.
Yeah.
You know, then go to the YouTube services provided, and then there should be like some kind of setting for blocked or who you blocked and stuff. Who was it? Jeeps. I think Jeeps friend, someone Jeeps knows posted a video for OTW how to do it. But I just figured I'd let you know.
No, I'm here right now, dude. I'm here. I'm at the thing. Oh, okay, I'm in settings, autofill passwords, privacy, performance, appearance.
Well, I'm gonna do it later, dude. You don't have to do it in this second.
Nope. I'm here right now doing it, dude.
All right.
You and Google.
Probably saving the boring reading you're doing here.
Yeah, it's really boring reading. I'm glad you think it's boring because it's only the greatest thing that's ever be read. Of course, a fool would find it boring. Autofill passwords, privacy, security, performance, appearance, search engine. It's got to be in the privacy, security, right? Maybe not. Site settings, control which sites. Third part, performance, appearance, performance. You and Google. Let's see. Let's see. Bex, let me see you. You know how to do it, Bex?
Yeah. I wanted to tell you that what you're looking for is a hidden list if you don't block people yourself when you're out in chats. And I think you're in the right set area. You want to go to community.
I don't see a community tab.
Like, I always do this on a phone. Well, no, I do. Unhide people has to be done in, from the computer.
So I'm at the computer.
So
what is that? Manage my Google account. Yeah, I went to settings.
Are you at settings in YouTube?
Yeah. No, I'm at settings in settings in YouTube. Right, hold on.
Yeah, you want to go to your settings in your YouTube.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm there.
And then go to community.
Let's see community.
I think I've got this right.
I don't see community. I see account notifications, playback, privacy. Privacy?
Okay, check privacy. You have to scroll down a little. It's where you're going to...
Your channel. Let me see. Your channel. Google account. Membership. Your channel. Channel status. Create new channel. View advanced features. View advanced settings. User ID.
See, I do it in YouTube Studio. If you're in YouTube Studio, that's the easiest. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to try and be helpful. Because there's two lists. There's a blocked list and a hidden list. And hidden list is what typically makes people unable to be seen on your channel. No one else can block people for you. They can only hide people.
YouTube Studio. Okay, I'm at YouTube Studio.
Okay, now go down over on the left-hand side, go find your settings.
Yep, settings.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure it's community.
All right, community.
Yeah, and that should, at the top of that should have your mods and stuff, I believe. And then
manage moderators. Down. I don't have any. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hidden users. Oh, I got a bunch of them. Holy shit. I got a whole fuck ton, dude.
Yeah.
Let
so
them
there's
all
where
in.
you want to, there's a bunch of X's. I don't know if there's a select all, but once you've done that, you got to hit save at the bottom of that square.
Fuck it. I guess I'll let them all in. All right. They're all coming back. Well, except for Station 33. He could stay. Christos. All right, I'll let Christos back. Brian O'Shea is homeless and lazy.
Keep up the good work, Brian.
Luna man, fuck it, you can come back. All right, thanks. Jay is Christos. All right, I'll let Christos back. Brian or Jay is homeless and
Keep
lazy.
up the good work, Brian. I'll sign out now.
All right, thanks. Go to all media. Fuck it, you can come back. Rob
Bye for
G.
now.
All right. Alcabuna man, fuck it, you can come back. No good dick sucking, take 10 ass punk bitch. All right, you can come back. Ragman, Mitchell, Crew, E, Arpool. Oh, fuck it, I'll give him one more chance. Ice Grills. Where the fuck is my goddamn gorilla daddy at today? Fuck it, you can come back. Radio Guru, Big Back, Vancy. Oh god, I blocked Vancy. Snafu Crew Strike Team. I really wish my daddy would stop following me on you too. Did Development. Heckle Bus. All right, fuck it. I'll give Heckle Bus one more chance. Paul and Slave tickle my balls with a nasty tongue. With his nasty. All right, you come back. Mega Nugs. That's fucking Tommy. Fraudum Grower. Make America Enslaved Again. El Perro. Heck up Mars Life, Mitch Lovin. All right, we'll let Mars Life back, Mitch Lovin. All right, fuck it, we'll let them back. We could just hide these people again. I have been excommunicated from the community. All right, I'm not going to let all of Hecklebus's things back. That's why narcissism is so effective. Let that. What's up, Cynthia? I'm currently on strike because of her.
I just went and checked mine and fixed it now that they brought this up.
You know what? Fuck it, Cynthia. You can come back. Even though you gave me a strike. Truthio, Metaphysician, Snafu Crew had 100 of them blocked. All right. So I let all those people back except a few. Except the people. Okay, now I hit save. All right. There. We did it. Is it that fucking hard? God. No one could figure this shit out. All right. Back to the reading. I really hope the numbers drop right now when I read. Probably gonna end this after I read. Let's see. I got work to do. I got working out to do. I got work to do. All right. But in its third nature, it appears as an aerial body of an oily nature, almost freed from all imperfections, in which form it does many wondrous works, producing beauty and strength of body, and a small quantity being taken into food, preventing melancholy and heating of the gall, increasing the quantity of blood and seed. It expands the blood vessels, cures withered limbs, restores strength to the sight. In growing persons, removes what is superfluous and makes good defects in the limbs. Makes good defects in the limbs. In its fourth nature, it appears in a fiery form, not quite freed from all imperfections, still somewhat watery and not dried enough, wherein it has many virtues, making the old young and reviving those to the point of death. For if to such a one there be given in wine a barley corn's weight of this fire, so that it reach the stomach, it goes to his heart, renewing him at once, driving away all previous moisture and poison, and restoring the natural heat of the liver. Given in small doses to old people, it removes the diseases of age, giving the old young hearts and bodies. Hence, it is called the elixir of life. In its fifth and last nature, it appears in a glorified and illuminated form, without defects, shining like gold and silver, wherein it possesses all previous powers and virtues in a higher and more wondrous degree. Here its natural works are taken for miracles. When applied to the roots of dead trees, they revive, bringing forth leaves and fruit. A lamp, the oil of which is mingled with this spirit, continues to burn forever without diminution. It converts crystals into the most precious stones of all colors, equal to those from the mines, and does many other incredible wonders which may not be revealed to the unworthy. For it heals all dead and living bodies without other medicine. Here Christ is my witness that I lie not, for all heavenly influences are united and combined therein. This essence also reveals all treasures in earth and sea, converts all metallic bodies into gold, and there is nothing like it under heaven. There is nothing like unto it under heaven. This spirit is the secret, hidden from the beginning, yet granted by God to a few holy men, for the revealing of those riches to his glory, dwelling in fiery form in the air, and leading earth with itself to heaven, while from its body there flow rivers of living water. This spirit flies through the midst of the heavens like a morning mist, leads its burning fire into the water, and has its shining realm in the heavens. And although these writings may be regarded as false by the reader, yet to the initiated they are true and possible when the hidden sense is properly understood, for God is wonderful in his works, and his wisdom is without end. This spirit in its fiery form is called a Sandaraka. In the aerial, a Kybrik. In the watery, an Azoth. In the earthly, Alkohoth. And Aliokosoph. Hence they are deceived by these names, who, seeking without instruction, think to find this spirit of life in things foreign to our art. For although this spirit which we seek, on account of its qualities, is called by these names, yet the same is not in these bodies and cannot be in them. For a refined spirit cannot appear except in a body suitable to its nature. And by however many names it be called, let no one imagine there be different spirits. For, say what one will, there is but one spirit working everywhere and in all things. That is the spirit which, when rising, illuminates the heavens, when setting, incorporates the purity of the earth, and when brooding, has embraced the waters. This spirit is named Raphael, the angel of God, the subtlest and purest, whom the others all obey as their king. This spiritual substance is neither heavenly nor hellish, but an airy, pure, and hardy body, midway between the highest and the lowest, without reason, but fruitful in its works, and the most select and beautiful of all other heavenly things. This work of God is far too deep for understanding, for it is the last, greatest, and highest secret of nature. It is the Spirit of God, which in the beginning filled the earth and brooded over the waters, which the world cannot grasp without the gracious interposition of the Holy Spirit and instruction from those who know it, which also the whole world desires for its virtue and which cannot be prized enough. For it reaches to the planets, raises the clouds, drives away mists, gives its light to all beings, turns everything into sun and moon, bestows all health and abundance of treasure, cleanses the leper, brightens our eyes, banishes sorrow, heals the sick, reveals all hidden treasures, and generally cures all diseases. Through this spirit have the philosophers invented the 7 liberal arts, and thereby gained their riches. Through the same Moses made the golden vessel and the ark, and King Solomon did many beautiful works to the honor of God. Therewith Moses built the tabernacle, Noah the ark, Solomon the temple. By this Ezra restored the law, and Miriam, Moses' sister, was hospitable. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and other righteous men have had lifelong abundance and riches, and all the saints possessing it have therewith praised God. Therefore is its acquisition very hard, more than that of gold and silver, for it is the best of all things, because of all things mortal that man can desire in this world, nothing can compare with it, and in it alone is truth. Hence it is called the stone and spirit of truth. In its works is no vanity. Its praise cannot be sufficiently expressed. I am unable to speak enough of its virtues, because its good qualities and powers are beyond human thoughts, unutterable by the tongue of man, and in it are found properties of all things. Yeah, there is nothing deeper in nature. O unfathomable abyss of God's wisdom, which thus hath united and compromised in the virtue and power of this one spirit the qualities of all existing bodies. O unspeakable honor and boundless joy granted to mortal man, for the destructible things of nature are restored by virtue of the said spirit. O mystery of mysteries, most secret of all secret things, and healing and medicine of all things, thou last discovery in earthly natures, last best gift to patriarchs and sages, greatly desired by the whole world. Oh, what a wondrous and laudable spirit is purity, in which stand all joy, riches, fruitfulness of life, and art of all arts, a power which to its initiates grants all material joys. Oh, desirable knowledge, lovely above all things, beneath the circle of the moon, by which nature is strengthened, and heart and limbs are renewed, blooming with youth is preserved, old age driven away, weakness destroyed, beauty in its perfection preserved, and abundance ensured in all things pleasing to men. O thou spiritual substance, lovely above all things. O thou wondrous power, strengthening all the world. O thou invincible virtue, highest of all that is, although despised by the ignorant, yet held by the wise in great praise, honor, and glory, that proceeding from humors, wakest the dead, expellest diseases, restorest the voice of the dying. O thou treasure of treasures, mystery of mysteries, called by Avicenna, an unspeakable substance, the purest and most perfect soul of the world, than which there is nothing more costly under heaven, unfathomable in nature and power, wonderful in virtue and works, having no equal among creatures, possessing the virtue of all bodies under heaven. From it flow the water of life, the oil and honey of eternal healing, and thus hath it nourished them with honey and water from the rock. Therefore said Morinus, he who hath it, the same also hath all things. Blessed art thou, Lord God of our fathers, and that thou art given the prophets this knowledge and understanding, that they have hidden these things, lest they should be discovered by the blind and those drowned in worldly godlessness, by which the wise and pious have praised thee. So I'll read that sentence without the... Blessed art thou, Lord God of our fathers, and that thou hast given the prophets this knowledge and understanding, that they have hidden these things, by which the wise and pious have praised thee. For discoverers of the mystery of this thing to the unworthy are breakers of the seal of heavenly revelation, thereby offending God's majesty and bringing upon themselves many misfortunes and the punishments of God. Therefore, I beg all Christians possessing this knowledge to communicate the same to nobody except it be to one living in godliness, of well-proved virtue, in praising God, who has given such a treasure to man. For many seek, but few find it. Hence the impure and those living in vice are unworthy of it. Therefore is this art to be shown to all God-fearing persons, because it cannot be bought with a price. I testify before God that I lie not, although it appear impossible to fools, that no one has hitherto explored nature so deeply. The Almighty be praised for having created this art and for revealing it to God-fearing men. Amen. And thus is fulfilled this precious and excellent work, called the revealing of the occult spirit, in which lie hidden the secrets and mysteries of the world. But this spirit is of one genius and divine, wonderful, and lordly power, for it embraces the whole world and overcomes the elements and the fifth substance. To our Trismegistus Spagirus, Jesus Christ, be praise and glory immortal. Amen. Well, that's that. The sun is fucking impenetrable. I got work to do. I got working out to do. There's really much isn't to say after reading that. It's called The Revelation of Hermes by Paracelsus, concerning the supreme secret of the world. I mean, it's the greatest. You're never going to get... I mean, I've listened to that, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of times in the past month, ever since I first heard it on YouTube. There's an audio version of it. The Revelation of Hermes. I'll drop the link to it because on YouTube.
The Book of the Revelation of Hermes. Concerning this.
Yeah, so I'll drop this link. I suggest that what I do is I download the MP3 version of it, and then there's like a YouTube like player on my phone. It's like a separate from YouTube. I forgot what that, some sort of app, some sort of YouTube player, and then I'll just put it on repeat the single track. So you download it. You can download the MP3. You do the YouTube to MP3 conversion tool in your browser. And then you'll have an MP3 of that of what I was reading, and then you just put it on repeat. Repeat that single track, and just have it on repeat for the rest of your life. I mean, there's nothing better than that reading. How could there be? There's nothing better than that substance. How could there be? So, I mean, you have everything right there. I think it's part of the times we're in. The Book of Revelations, the reckoning, all secrets being cracked open, because the world is just so fucked with this. They just crack open all the secrets and do as thou wilt with them to improve this world, because it can't get any worse. We're at the end. I suspect we're going to go into a golden era, and not everyone's coming, especially people that are of this world, that are grasped to this world and greed. They're not coming along for the ride. They can't. There's a separation. There's a distillation. There's a purification going on. All the putrid and wretched elements shall be separated and discarded. And the pure and true shall proceed, and the false and corrupt shall be destroyed. Probably going to get quite ugly, because there's probably quite a few. There's probably only a few who are bound by truth and bound by a spirit instead of material, earthly greed and avarice. So glory to God for the time that we have, for the time is near, and like a thief in the night, in a quick flash, we shall click over into a golden age. And there will only be a few, I suspect, as I look around. My intuition tells me only a few shall proceed to where we're going. It's time. And the cyclical nature of life, the wheel of time must proceed. And we're clicking into a new age. The golden age shall appear, even if it's a brief one. I suspect we shall go into a golden age. So Godspeed. Or it could get very, very, very ugly. I don't know how God will do it. But there will be a separation. The false from the true. The time is near. Oh, how beautiful it is. And oh, how ugly it shall be. Woe to the false. Woe to the corrupt. Woe to the greedy. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I pity you. Woe to you. Glory to God. To truth. And to the spirit. Woe to the material, to the false, to the greedy. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Romans 11:19. Vengeance is mine. Well, with that, I gotta get to work. I gotta work out. I gotta work. Take care. I'm gonna end the stream after this video plays.
Supreme secret of the world. Hermes, Plato, Aristotle, and the other philosophers, flourishing at different times, who have introduced the arts, and more especially have explored the secrets of inferior creation. All these have eagerly sought a means whereby man's body might be preserved from decay and become endued with immortality. To them it was answered that there is nothing which might deliver the mortal body from death, but that there is one thing which may postpone decay, renew youth, and prolong short human life. For death was laid as a punishment upon our first parents, Adam and Eve, and will never depart from all their descendants. Therefore, the above philosophers, and many others, have sought this one thing with great labor, and have found that which preserves the human body from corruption, and prolongs life. Conducts itself, with respect to other elements, as it were like the heavens, from which they understood that the heavens are a substance above the four elements. And just as the heavens, with respect to the other elements, are held to be the fifth substance, so also this one thing is an indestructible essence, drying up all the superfluities of our bodies, and has been philosophically called by the above-mentioned name. It is neither hot and dry like fire, nor cold and moist like water, nor warm and moist like air, nor dry and cold like earth. But it is a skillful, perfect equation of all the elements, a right commingling of natural forces, a most particular union of spiritual virtues, an indissoluble uniting of body and soul. It is the purest and noblest substance of an indestructible body, which cannot be destroyed nor harmed by the elements, and is produced by art. With this Aristotle prepared an apple prolonging life by its scent, when he, 15 days before his death, could neither eat nor drink on account of old age. This spiritual essence, or one thing, was revealed from above to Adam, and was greatly desired by the Holy Fathers. This also Hermes and Aristotle call the truth without lies, the most sure of all things certain, the secret of all secrets. It is the last and the highest thing to be sought under the heavens, a wondrous closing and finish of philosophical work, by which are discovered the dews of heaven and the fastnesses of earth. What the mouth of man cannot utter is all found in this spirit. As Morinus says, he who has this has all things, and wants no other aid. For in it are all temporal happiness, bodily health, and earthly fortune. It is the spirit of the fifth substance, a fount of all joys, the supporter of heaven and earth, the mover of sea and wind, the outpourer of rain, upholding the strength of all things, an excellent spirit above heavenly in other spirits, giving health, joy, peace, love, driving away hatred and sorrow, bringing in joy, expelling all evil, quickly healing all diseases, destroying poverty and misery, leading to all good things, preventing all evil words and thoughts, giving man his heart's desire, bringing to the pious earthly honor and long life, but to the wicked who misuse it, eternal punishment. This is the spirit of truth, which the world cannot comprehend without the interposition of the Holy Ghost, or without the instruction of those who know it. The same is of a mysterious nature, wondrous strength, boundless power. The saints, from the beginning of the world, have desired to behold its face. By Avicenna this spirit is named the soul of the world. For as the soul moves all the limbs of the body, so also does this spirit move all bodies. And as the soul is in all the limbs of the body, so also is this spirit in all elementary created things. It is sought by many and found by few. It is beheld from afar and found near, for it exists in everything, in every place, and at all times. It has the powers of all creatures, its action is found in all elements, and the qualities of all things are therein, even in the highest perfection. By virtue of this essence did Adam and the patriarchs preserve their health and live to an extreme age, some of them also flourishing in great riches. When the philosophers had discovered it, with great diligence and labor, they straightway concealed it under a strange tongue, and in parables, lest the same should become known to the unworthy, and the pearls be cast before swine. For if everyone knew it, all work and industry would cease. Man would desire nothing but this one thing, people would live wickedly, and the world be ruined, seeing that they would provoke God by reason of their avarice and superfluity. For eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, nor hath the heart of man understood what heaven hath naturally incorporated with this Spirit. Therefore have I briefly enumerated some of the qualities of this Spirit, to the honor of God, that the pious may reverently praise him in his gifts. And I will herewith shew what powers and virtues it possesses in each thing, also its outward appearance, that it may be more readily recognized. In its first state, it appears as an impure earthly body, full of imperfections. It then has an earthly nature, healing all sickness and wounds in the bowels of man, producing good and consuming proud flesh, expelling all stench, and healing generally, inwardly and outwardly. In its second nature, it appears as a watery body, somewhat more beautiful than before, because its virtue is greater. It is much nearer the truth, and more effective in works. In this form it cures cold and hot fevers, and is a specific against poisons, which it drives from heart and lungs, healing the same when injured or wounded, purifying the blood, and, taken 3 times a day, is of great comfort in all diseases. But in its third nature it appears as an aerial body of an oily nature, almost freed from all imperfections, in which form it does many wondrous works, producing beauty and strength of body, and preventing melancholy and heating of the gall, increasing the quantity of blood and seed. It expands the blood vessels, cures withered limbs, restores strength to the sight, in growing persons removes what is superfluous and makes good defects in the limbs. In its fourth nature it appears in a fiery form, wherein it has many virtues, making the old young and reviving those at the point of death. For if to such an one there be given, in wine, a barleycorn's weight of this fire, so that it reach the stomach, it goes to his heart, renewing him at once, driving away all previous moisture and poison, and restoring the natural heat of the liver. Given in small doses to old people, it removes the diseases of age, giving the old young hearts and bodies. Hence it is called the elixir of life. In its fifth and last nature, it appears in a glorified and illuminated form, without defects, shining like gold and silver, wherein it possesses all previous powers and virtues in a higher and more wondrous degree. Here its natural works are taken for miracles. When applied to the roots of dead trees they revive, bringing forth leaves and fruit. A lamp, the oil of which is mingled with this spirit, continues to burn forever without diminution. It converts crystals into the most precious stones of all colors, equal to those from the mines, and does many other incredible wonders which may not be revealed to the unworthy. For it heals all dead and living bodies without other medicine. Here Christ is my witness that I lie not, for all heavenly influences are united and combined therein. This essence also reveals all treasures in earth and sea, converts all metallic bodies into gold, and there is nothing like unto it under heaven. This spirit is the secret, hidden from the beginning yet granted by God to a few holy men for the revealing of these riches to his glory, dwelling in fiery form in the air, and leading earth with itself to heaven, while from its body there flow whole rivers of living water. This spirit flies through the midst of the heavens like a morning mist, leads its burning fire into the water, and has its shining realm in the heavens. And although these writings may be regarded as false by the reader, yet to the initiated they are true and possible, when the hidden sense is properly understood. For God is wonderful in his works, and his wisdom is without end. This spirit in its fiery form is called a Sandaraka, in the aerial a Kybrik, in the watery an Azoth, in the earthly Alkahoth and Aliokasoph. Hence they are deceived by these names, who, seeking without instruction, think to find this spirit of life in things foreign to our art. For although this spirit which we seek, on account of its qualities, is called by these names, yet the same is not in these bodies and cannot be in them. For a refined spirit cannot appear except in a body suitable to its nature, and, by however many names it be called, let no one imagine there be different spirits, for, say what one will, there is but one spirit working everywhere and in all things. That is the spirit which, when rising, illumines the heavens, when setting incorporates the purity of earth, and when brooding has embraced the waters. This spirit is named Raphael, the angel of God, the subtlest and purest, whom the others all obey as their king. This spiritual substance is neither heavenly nor hellish, but an airy, pure, and hardy body, midway between the highest and the lowest, without reason, but fruitful in works, and the most select and beautiful of all other heavenly things. This work of God is far too deep for understanding, for it is the last, greatest, and highest secret of nature. It is the Spirit of God, which in the beginning filled the earth and brooded over the waters, which the world cannot grasp without the gracious interposition of the Holy Spirit and instruction from those who know it, which also the whole world desires for its virtue, and which cannot be prized enough. For it reaches to the planets, raises the clouds, drives away mists, gives its light to all things, turns everything into sun and moon, bestows all health and abundance of treasure, cleanses the leper, through this spirit have the philosophers invented the 7 liberal arts, and thereby gained their riches. Through the same Moses made the golden vessels in the ark, and King Solomon did many beautiful works to the honor of God. Therewith Moses built the tabernacle, Noah the ark, Solomon the temple. By this Ezra restored the law, and Miriam, Moses' sister, was hospitable. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and other righteous men, have had lifelong abundance and riches. And all the saints possessing it have therewith praised God. Therefore is its acquisition very hard, more than that of gold and silver. For it is the best of all things, because, of all things mortal that man can desire in this world, nothing can compare with it, and in it alone is truth. Hence it is called the stone and spirit of truth. In its works is no vanity, its praise cannot be sufficiently expressed. I am unable to speak enough of its virtues, because its good qualities and powers are beyond human thoughts, unutterable by the tongue of man, and in it are found the properties of all things. Yea, there is nothing deeper in nature. O unfathomable abyss of God's wisdom, which thus hath united and comprised in the virtue and power of this one Spirit the qualities of all existing bodies. O unspeakable honor and boundless joy granted to mortal man! For the destructible things of nature are restored by virtue of the said Spirit. O mystery of mysteries, most secret of all secret things, and healing and medicine of all things! Thou last discovery in earthly natures, last best gift to patriarchs and sages, greatly desired by the whole world. Oh, what a wondrous and laudable spirit is purity, in which stand all joy, riches, fruitfulness of life, and art of all arts, a power which to its initiates grants all material joys. O desirable knowledge, lovely above all things beneath the circle of the moon, by which nature is strengthened, and heart and limbs are renewed, blooming youth is preserved, old age driven away, weakness destroyed, beauty in its perfection preserved, and abundance ensured in all things pleasing to men. O thou spiritual substance, lovely above all things! O thou wondrous power, strengthening all the world! O thou invincible virtue, highest of all that is, although despised by the ignorant, yet held by the wise in great praise, honor, and glory, that, proceeding from humors, wakest the dead. Expellest diseases, restorest the voice of the dying. Zero, thou treasure of treasures, mystery of mysteries, called by Avicenna, an unspeakable substance, the purest and most perfect soul of the world, than which there is nothing more costly under heaven. Unfathomable in nature and power, wonderful in virtue and works, having no equal among creatures, possessing the virtues of all bodies under heaven. For from it flow the water of life, the oil and honey of eternal healing, and thus hath it nourished them with honey and water from the rock. Therefore, saith Morienus, he who hath it, the same also hath all things. Blessed art thou, Lord God of our fathers, in that thou hast given the prophets this knowledge and understanding, that they have hidden these things by which the wise and pious have praised thee. For the discoverers of the mystery of this thing to the unworthy are breakers of the seal of heavenly revelation, thereby offending God's majesty, and bringing upon themselves many misfortunes and the punishments of God. Therefore, I beg all Christians, possessing this knowledge, to communicate the same to nobody, except it be to one living in godliness, of well-proved virtue, and praising God, who has given such a treasure to man. For many seek, but few find it. Hence the impure and those living in vice are unworthy of it. Therefore is this art to be shown to all God-fearing persons, because it cannot be bought with a price. I testify before God that I lie not, although it appear impossible to fools, that no one has hitherto explored nature so deeply. The Almighty be praised for having created this art and for revealing it to God-fearing men. Amen. And thus is fulfilled this precious and excellent work, called the revealing of the occult spirit, in which lie hidden the secrets and mysteries of the world. But this spirit is one genius, and divine,
Appreciate it, Brian. Thank you for the content today.
For it embraces the whole world, and overcomes the elements and the fifth substance. To our Trismegistus Spagyrus.
Is my mic alright
Jesus
to
Christ,
any of the people that are here?
Be praise and glory immortal.
Because I just switched over to my
Amen.
headset, Bluetooth on my laptop here. I'm resetting wrenches, by the way, because just after Beck's explaining to Brian, I did it a while back, but I figured I should do it again. Just because at one point, even when I actually went in and checked who was hidden, there were some names where I was actually I don't remember blocking, hiding those people, so. Yeah, so appreciate it, Brian. Definitely helped out the energy today get started. I'm just gonna play some music. I do an open panel if people hopped up. I'm just smoking, chilling. I don't have anything I really need to attend to, so I'd like to do a stream actually talking about shit, but if I do that, I'm gonna restart and just do a new one either later or right after this.
I come through with helicopters, buku blades in hella choppers, looking like a dollar being out, regretting the law. Who the fuck out there to stop? Bitch, come through, blue thing, turn into new state, but I think you really know something like Luke Gates, lit the wrist off the seat, that will never be bitch. The second boy look at a new day.
I've been microdosing DMT almost straight.
Now who the fuck else wanna talk shit? Now who the fuck else wanna get ripped? Now who the fuck else think I'm a bitch? Come take a fucking shit. I swear that dog got you let up in the crib. Stepping like next from the back on the west. Crook up and names of I'm in my chest. Escape out the sight when I walk on the murder street. Voices inside of me won't let me go to sleep. Drowning in sleeping pills covered in ashes. Riding up Paris since I've never met. Ready to die, bitch, I'm ready to die. I put on the trigger, got blood on my saddle. Oh, is she okay? No, I'm just the same. Deranged out the game. It's always been my fate. Live sick, you riding pain. Group of shot. Crucified top. Yo, Christ risen out the concrete.
I got a date with Summer. She said Leos have egos, but make great lovers. That's all that she knows. Ocean, white seagulls. Sky turns purple. Virgo. On the sand with Merlot. Her clothes off. Her skin so soft. It turned cold. Wind from the north. Beneath the purple spinning sky. Let me tell you about my twin, Jim and I. We were wet from the waves till our linen dried. Then the sun started to fade, then in tides. It's all love, but I hate when women lie. She said she was just my summer fling. Wait till spring, she'll come again. She kissed me gently, I rubbed the winter hair. White as snow, we said cheers to our New Year's. Right in flows, the night is cold. Come here, put this jacket on. My dear took some tongue cat, Ollie and horny goat, Capricorn. It's getting late after dawn, let's make some passion porn. She said wait, let me score them till the autumn. It's like a lake when we falling. Brown, orange, sound of birds calling. Don't beat around the bush, get to the point, Taurus. Or our envy poison. Left us a corpse in the cold, Scorpio, coffee in the loft with some weed roll, a kilo, fish scales, Pisces, summer of love, sheer bliss, reminisce, kiss and tell, ocean, boat sails, big whales, times I miss, she said, this is the season, let's take a picture, Aquarius, pouring out a heart, take a chariot like a cherry pick, seasons, morning till it's dark, like Sophia the Caesar, she said I should never leave her, thoughts laying on her heavy, Libra. You be my angel, I'll be your leader. She looked back at me, don't be a jackass, Sag. Good thinking why you always stay mad. That's why we always bump heads. Aries, I used to drill it like a ram. Relationship got cancer. Sideways, have on things like a crab, especially our past. But seasons are our destinies last. Forever November 22, a stick of gum, pennies and glue. Loafers on sofas with you. Mocha, posters of us too. Seasons. Summer, winter, spring, fall, seasons, all seasons. I love the seasons. The seasons. The seasons while we're here. The seasons while we're here. Seasons.
Yo, colleagues, equilibrium, that master the gun style. My cell phone's own, called the pass for the sundown. But Aries answer saying he'll be back from a gun trial. Caught shooting the breeze in the back is the sun child. Leave it as a phone to the side, the mind, Jupiter, Capricorn. Answer with one ring to rule them all. Sun King Aquarius exchange can make you new it all. Taurus are the spokes in the web. They know who to call. Superman, rise to the occasion when the humans fall. A lonely child, bitter sandcastles with the hands of time. Relax, meditate, stay home like the Cancer sign. Gemini 12, imagine a Peter Pan. Mom, the pitter patting up the brain drop rings of the grand design. Phantom of the amber shrine. Virgo thinks you can't combine, but it makes the plans line. Leo under the camera
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Stars like they're fans of mine. Scorpio found treasures he ain't seeking, never plan to find. Fish you up his footprints in the annals of the sands of time. Pisces footprints, 12 inches is a ruler. 12 signs, the ecliptic is a jeweler. Sag coast the spirit river in the physical maneuver. Aston Martini, take a sip of the Kahlua. God craft, come and hop into the
You
ship.
should feel good about yourself at this point, man.
Call me 4 C's. 7 in the center, it calls me the 4 C's. I'm leaving barks behind like a walk.
You should feel good about yourself at this point, Brian. That's all I said. You have reason to. You know, when you first got arrested, you know, I was saying you were on a false ego trip to some degree, but like, no, you have a legitimate reason to be feeling yourself, you know?
Walk through the doors free. So much self-esteem, I can walk through the walls, see? Messages in the numbers, I met her in the summer. Hit after hit, I never guessed I was a drummer. Wrestled the Leviathan, my vessel is the lion's den. Moby Dictionary made me step inside a hydra skin. I sat back, watched the time spindler. Zodiac Goldie, Optimus Prime Minister, who climbed the sky ladder to rocket the mind temperature. And once I reached the pinnacle, I got the perfect view. Sometimes I'm not even sure if I'm a nervous you. Be prepared when the seasons come. 4 creatures, 4 wheels that complete the one. 12 signs on the road, what will we become? In a race against time, who can beat the sun? Be prepared when the seasons come. 4 creatures, 4 wheels that complete the one. 12 signs on the road, what will we become? In a race against time, who could beat the sun?
But they redo it. You don't even know what fucking planet you're on right now.
Barely do.
How
Barely
you gonna fucking make this happen?
Is this the highest you've ever been on?
It's that thing. I haven't taken any edibles in a while. It's 4 times my normal dose.
This
It's
isn't
not
even-
just
this
because you
isn't
guys
even top 10
take
for me.
25 times your normal dose.
Hi, Paul. It's an honor to have you. Ever since you and Wizard and the whole gang first hopped up, because Illumitami was on my panel like a year back.
Doesn't lessen that it's way past what I would ever take to get super high. I get on a plane.
What's going on, cocksucker?
50 milligrams.
The girls at the
Yes, sir.
dispensary think I'm
200?
weird.
Why
'cause
do they-
I buy
I
so many
appreciate
goddamn
that you
edibles.
listen to Joy Diaz, man.
Why? Maybe I'm just paranoid, but I come in and I buy like a pack of 600 like 3 times a week.
Oh, like, what do you do with these?
Me and the fucking security guard on a first name basis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eddie. What's up, Eddie?
Yeah,
he watches.
He asked me. He goes, Lee hasn't been in for a few days.
That's the thing, bro. I'm missing a Lee. Like Brian O'Shea's my Lee. That's as close as I can get. If I could just get a fucking Lee going, like I'd be right in there.
You ain't got time to fuck around with Uncle
The
Joey.
problem with the red ones though is I have to eat 5 of them to even feel anything.
What? How much are the red ones?
125.
You see 5 of those to feel anything.
Well, worth feeling. What am I gonna get a little high?
No, I know. I get the feeling. I get that. But at 625 is you're like, yeah, I mean, let's do it if we're gonna do it. That's what that is.
Yeah, pretty much now. After 4 years of
Yeah.
constant marijuana training. Like it's not like it's only a documentary either. It's like you just want to do it
Yeah,
for
it's not
yourself.
even a-
You're like, I'll keep them around and see what
Do
happens.
you think you get to 1,000?
I've been to 1,000.
You've been to 1,000. You've crossed the 4 digits.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
Pretty soon when I eat that whole 5,000 milligram
Oh my
charge
God.
in one show.
Do you ever hear stuff that's not around?
Apparently once during the show, but not before that.
What are you tormenting him on?
No, I like it now. It's fun. I think it'd be great just to own a dispensary.
Yeah, we should.
The first time
do
you
it.
ate an edible, how many milligrams was it?
You told me, I don't know. You used to change me. I used to ask because, I hear all these things and you're like, who cares? Who knows? They don't have, I don't know. I just eat it. So I don't know, probably 50. 100.
No. When we first started, you were doing 50s and 35s. I had you light.
Light.
I had you
It's the
30.
biggest they make in Colorado. They don't even make them. I think they make like 10.
The first thing I ever gave you was the 35s. I used to split the 35s in half.
Okay.
And then I knew that they came in 180. After about a month or 5 weeks of 35, I said, fuck it. I took
Side in slavery. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your murder. I mean, service.
Yeah. All up in my way, dude. But you're a veteran?
Almost.
Yeah. Thanks for murdering people in other countries. Well, I mean,
like a weight regimen. For example, if you went to the YMCA tomorrow.
Thank you, Michelle,
today,
for that
it's
clip.
Monday, right? And you start lifting today.
Right.
Yeah.
And you did like 3 weeks of fucking lifting. And after the 4th week on Monday, we start stacking the weights and see what you could lift.
Yeah.
And you lift, 300 pounds, whatever. Then after that, we're going to cater the workout to that too. So what I decided was, since I was his trainer, his godfather, was I took the labels off the 180 and I cut them in half and put 35s around them.
Sure.
And I jumped them up from 35 milligrams straight up to 90. You understand?
Jesus.
I had them there. Then I was giving them those 200 milligram cookies that were definitely 6,000 milligrams. They were definitely
Really just
home.
dosing.
Oh my God, I know.
So you never give anybody the right amount.
No. I didn't know for a fact. Listen, you go to the store and
These
they
are
tell
just
you
his beliefs.
they tell you that these cookies we used to get, there were these circle cookies.
Maybe it's because of the frosting.
What were they called? Remember they gave us a box of Nice Guys in San Diego. They were like this. They were 200 So Kind. They were 200 milligrams. Ari, do you know how many fucking times me and Lee split a So Kind cookie and Lee couldn't fucking talk? I couldn't talk. That's a lot more.
Just
than
a So Kind cookie.
Split it down the middle. Me and
They have like
one.
They actually have pretty good frosting.
Fucked up. We get fucked up. What about the whole brownie excursion we went to when you gave the chick the lemon bread?
No, the banana bread.
No, you gave her the corn.
Banana bread. It was a banana bread. It was a banana bread.
We've been in training for years.
Oh my God! But I gave her so little.
We made an astronomical THC jump.
It was a banana bread. That was a plague on the scene. People were getting a whiff of it, and it was just wrecking people. Any amount.
It was delicious.
We took it to Six Flags. It was delicious.
The chocolate chips. That whole trip where you were fucking cutting slices.
How about the ride home? The scary.
The what?
The scariest ride home. Always when you give it to me in the morning.
O'Shea, you better save some battery for when I go live, man. Don't be draining that motherfucker right out. Pace yourself, boy.
So we're just gonna turn that off right now. So I think I'm pretty much
over that.
I think so.
No, this is what you do. You go back to 125s.
Oh wait, what?
Just to one.
Just start doing loops around the main section, like around that little section right there. Just start looping it like it's a track.
I just realized he's in a Starbucks with one of these things.
Look at this idiot. Just start looping, man. Just start looping around the fucking main section like it's a track, like around those people right there. Why are they not even looking? These slaves don't even pay attention to what's going on around them. He holds the door for you. Just go right around and look at how every attractive woman is with some fucking weak ass beta male that looks like some Macy's mannequin.
Is that for safety or a workout thing, man?
What's that?
Is it for like
what
medical safety or is it like workout endurance or something?
What's that? Oh, this?
Yeah.
No, my man, it's called allergies.
Allergies?
Allergies.
Oh.
If you're long enough.
This guy's pretty cool. He seems pretty strong.
It's called you're a beta bitch, actually.
Right, brother. Oh, it's like going on its own. Sorry, man.
God, this fucking race is so fucked. This human race is just so fucked. Just start looping that table, man. Why is he not taking my direction? We have linked to Brian O'Shea. He's not taking direction right now. Is he running his own program?
No, he's not live anymore. I'm almost certain he already ended that.
Oh, this is this. Yeah, he can. He's right here with us right now. What do you mean?
Whoa, what do you mean? What you were just asking?
Christos, are you on DMT, bro, already?
Do we have a link to him right now?
He's on your broadcast. This is not a. This is Brian O'Shea's square. This is not a video. This is him right now in your square on your broadcast.
Yeah, and he's not responding or taking direction.
I hear you fuckers. I already spun the table.
Yeah, that's all. I was just making sure you could hear us.
Oh, so you're
Thank
just
you, Brian.
ignoring the directions because you acted like you did it already.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's not
was
going to go
good.
well. Today's broadcast is not going to go well. I can already feel it.
got
Bad
a little
start.
scared
Really bad start. I gave him 3 commands. He doesn't do any of them. Then goes, "Oh, I already did that. Forget it."
Oh, there's a police car over there.
Roll up.
Roll up on him.
You're not doing anything unlawful, bro. I don't even think you're doing anything illegal. Look at this fucking clown in a Geo Metro. Tell him you want to race him.
This thing.
It's not gas.
Not gas?
No, it's electric, man.
Damn, I was like going
Oh, fuck. Tell him the guy at the place told you it was gas.
I'm an idiot.
You all right, man?
The salesman said it was gas. It was gas powered. He just gets run over.
Take acid and like pause this for half an hour.
What's going on? I will from fucking jumping jacks and putting videos up and bolo motherfucking shit going viral online. They don't know these people, guys. They think you're okay getting weak in the fucking bush or something like that. They don't know. Hey, out of here. They're learning the rubber gun. You take it up to 3 fucking levels.
Yeah.
You don't know who the fuck you're gonna tell. Who you gonna tell?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna fucking tell craziness like that? I was on the phone with Rogan the other day talking about coke. And I was talking about when I used to put a fucking pool cleaner on my dick.
What?
When I was in the halfway house, I'd
Why?
snort coke because I'd snort coke Friday and Saturday, and I wasn't gonna beat the test. So I'm uncircumcised. So I'd take pool cleaner and I put it on the inside of my dick, and I'd fucking put the skin over it. And then when I pulled the skin back, and the pool cleaner would go into the fucking piston, and I'd still come back positive. Like, who do you tell this to that's going to say, Joey, what? You can't tell that to a therapist. They'll dial 911 on you.
What's going on with you guys around
I
here?
remember doing something to my dick.
This fucking thing's still on?
I don't know if it's pool cleaner.
Yes, sir.
Like that shit you unclog.
What's your problem, dude?
No, just ignore him like he was ignoring us. What?
Oh yeah, I think I heard a
We can't
fly
even hear you,
buzzing
bro. We
around.
checked out. We got totally bored with whatever you were doing.
Like it was one big blister. Like I could bail
What?
out. It was pissing out of like 3 holes. I swear to
Could you put Drano on it?
I put Drano. That's what I would do to pass a fucking urine test.
What does it look like now?
Huh?
Is it back to normal?
I don't know. I'll let you sniff it later. You tell me, cocksucker.
Oh my god.
What's up, Eddie Bravo? Look at you. He's fucking. He just throws a giggle and goes right back. What's happening? Everything
Just hanging out.
All right. I'm happy you're here.
So people know that what you guys did.
Yeah, that we did. I didn't say we had to do it.
Oh,
I
come
just-
on.
Oh, here we go.
At least admit that you make people do it.
I don't make nobody do it. Then nobody's got a gun to their fucking head. I said, Ari,
He's right.
What
I
are you
didn't
doing
do it.
Sunday
I
night? He
didn't do
goes,
it.
nothing. I go, let's do a hit of fucking acid.
I was like, yeah, okay.
And let's
I just said
sure.
nothing.
What the fuck?
It's
This is
just
what we
it's
do.
fun though.
You guys feeling it now or what?
A little
It's
bit.
starting to, it took a little while last time. You know,
How
I took it to
you
Billy
do a
Joel at
podcast on that
Bonnaroo.
shit?
I don't know. We're gonna find out if we have to just run the fuck out of here. There might come a point where I can't take it. I just run the fuck out of here. There was a point in my living room Monday night, Tuesday night.
Yeah, that was.
I was pretty fucked up.
Really?
Oh, I was pretty
ready
fucked
to
up.
call it. Like,
No, I've never been able to ready to call a tap out. Never.
Oh my
Never, ever, ever. I used to, when I was about 17, I'd go back to the house where I lived, the Benders. And I go to the bathroom, I take my shirt off, and I'd be on fire from the acid. There's a point, like the third or the fourth hour, where you're seeing shit, whether you got the lights on or not. You go to pee and your piss is pale. Everything is tripping with you, but you're like, I'm coming down off this shit. Nothing's happening.
What?
That's what happens. And then you walk into the living room and it's dark and you start seeing fucking shadows and you're tripping your ass. Started cleaning his apartment.
I cleaned my entire apartment the next day.
He played fucking Maple. He made, what's his name? Hazel, whatever her fucking name is.
I think
What's
it
wrong
has-
with you, Eddie, bro? Were you deaf mute all of a sudden? What happened?
No, I'm enjoying the conversation.
All right.
I can't believe I'm sitting here with three dudes who are tripping.
What?
Well, we haven't started yet. It's going to start
I
pretty
know.
soon. It's going to
But
start.
I'm looking forward to it. All three. What's that going to be like? I might have to take over the show.
I'm here for the remainder. I'm here till 2, 3 a.m. We're going to start taking calls, everything, whatever.
You take calls, really?
We'll take them. What the fuck? If we're tripping, they might want to talk to Ari about something.
But you told me I was gonna be up till like 8 in the morning, so like you know.
You might be.
there's-
I'm probably not gonna make my comedy source, but
When, tonight?
Yeah.
No, you're in no danger. You might as well call him now and say it ain't happening. Uncle Joey gave me a hit of this fucking. It's got rat poison in it, so it just fucking lifts your spirits. You know what I'm saying?
All right, back to that shit.
Is it really rat poison?
Yeah, it's strychnine.
What?
Read the label.
Read the label on acid.
Go ahead, I dare you. Read the label. I'll give you a piece right now. I'll give you $5. You can find strychnine down there. Oh my God. It's gonna get ugly in here. You do know that, right? It's gonna get fucking ugly in here. The only thing that takes you like this, your mind is like this, is like solitary confinement. Like if I confine you for 9 days with just food, no fucking talking, guess where your mind goes? Your mind goes in weird places, man. Your mind goes somewhere it's never been before. It's like fucking acid. That's why I love this shit. Takes you deep into the murky waters of the underworld. You ever listen to music on acid? You can just hear the cymbals playing. Tremendous. This is what they invented this shit. We went to see Apocalypse Now. We left there blown away, but it had just rained, Eddie. So me, this kid that got shot, this other kid, Louis Castellito, we got like a 3/4 of a mile walk home. And we're walking home. For some reason, Louis Castellito looks at me weird. He goes, do you hear that? And I play into it. I go, I hear that. You hear that? And also I'm like, oh my God, I hear that. I hear that too. And the kid's looking at the both of us like we're fucking crazy, but we're all tripping. We start going, Jesus Christ, the sirens.
You guys are fucking dead weight.
And my friend's yelling, the sirens. And we're both yelling the fucking sirens. All of a sudden, my buddy looks at me and he just takes off, bro, and starts running. And like a half a block away, there's a what's that one? The concrete breaks, a pothole.
Yeah.
It was filled with rainwater.
Oh no.
And then I forgot he stopped. He got on his hands and knees and he started hitting himself with rainwater. I don't hear the sirens. I don't hear the sirens. We were just fucking with him. We didn't hear no fucking sirens.
Nah.
You hear sirens?
Not yet. He kept saying there were rats in the trees by his house.
There are rats in the trees. You see
What time are you going live, Paul? The little bitch boy just ran.
What's that?
A big squirrel.
Probably around 1.
Okay, word.
I would come home Friday.
Yeah, I was restreaming him earlier because he was reading some shit.
Coming home from what?
It was pretty inspiring. I can't lie. I can't hate on Brian right now. You know, he's on his path. I told him he has reason to be on an ego trip right now. Whereas first time around, I was like, nah, he got paid for a couple of gigs. This guy thinks he's on top of the world. But no, seeing how he's moving recently, you know, and I've always liked Brian, and I've always had respect for him, even though I troll him a lot or talk shit. And I can appreciate that aspect of these communities, non-communities, right? You know, it is the real recognized real. You know, the way that you let Snafu on, you do recognize he is handicapped in some way, and you still show him love. You know, there's value to that, man. We gotta remember people out here really are special needs to some degree, even if they're, you know, twice our age sometimes.
Yeah, some folks need a little bit more attention, you know, or they need a hand up. I mean, listen, man, ultimately, I just tend to do whatever kind of feels right, if that makes sense. And, you know, if you spend enough time with these people, I'm sure that they're aware of that. If they put themselves in your life enough over a long period of time, you start to get endeared to them, you know, regardless of how insane they are. I mean, that's kind of what love is, right? It's like you have care, you have feelings for people, even if they are fucked up and harming themselves or others in certain ways, or just not doing the best they can. It doesn't mean that you're not endeared to them, you know? So that's what people don't understand. I got to ride the line between doing a coherent broadcast that's somewhat informative or entertaining, and then also not being seen as completely inhuman. It's like, you know, just because I care for people doesn't necessarily mean I want them yakking on the broadcast constantly.
Yeah, no doubt. Boundaries and lines, you know, or cutting shit short when it's getting out of hand. You know, putting your foot down. You know, because there's some people out here. I won't name names, but a perfect example is Jack Talcott. Whereas you let all these people on your panel, then you end up bitching how, you know, it's off topic and this is not what you wanted to stream about. Yet, you know, I've seen people out here. It's that type of mentality where it's like you've been in control of the stream the whole time. But you're gonna just let it play out and do some passive aggressive bullshit and then blame everyone else because you didn't want to set your stream. You know,
right? I mean, if you're gonna do that, then it has to become part of your bit, right? Like, even if it's somewhat genuine, you got to step back and go, okay, I've done this over and over again. It goes the same way every time. So even if I'm upset or frustrated, we know what we're getting when we come here, right? It's not a surprise.
Yep.
I'd fucking come home on Fridays. I'd eat dinner with her like a normal family. She'd go to bed pregnant about 9 o'clock. I'd get the itch in my neck. I'd make the call. The guy would deliver an 8-ball. I'd put a leash on the dog and make believe I was taking the dog for a walk. And I got like a 12-pack of Coors. And I'd hide each can in the fucking snow. You know how we do it, dog. I'd hide each can in the fucking snow.
You know what?
I'd go to the liquor store and I'd buy 12 cans of Coors.
Okay.
You come back and
I think I hear a buzzing outside my window.
So I knew I had drank it already, right?
Yeah.
I'd roll it up real quick.
Back in the house and she'd fall asleep.
Oh, what's up, Brian?
I'd watch a porno and I'd let the dog out to pee. And then I'd take a beer, crack it open, and drink it real fast. And hide the beer. I would do this all night. I would get so thirsty, I would have to let the dog out to pee. You know what it is? When you're ninth beer, when you're paranoid as fuck, and you want a dog, you have no idea what it's like to open up your front door. You have no idea what paranoia is when you think the DEA is waiting on the other end. I remember one weekend I did.
Hey, you know how we did
let the dog out to pee. He sat.
There was a guy in Appleton, Wisconsin. There's a video on it. Here's the deal about him. The cops were. He came up. He goes, seemed a little suspicious. The guy goes, what fucking law is that? Suspicious activity. I want a supervisor. You remember that video?
It sounds familiar. I remember hearing that dialogue.
Appleton, Wisconsin. Appleton, Wisconsin has a comedy club.
You're going to travel to Wisconsin?
I traveled to Wisconsin because Sam Tripoli was doing a show on the weekend. And they had an open mic on a Wednesday. So I bought a ticket for the Thursday show. And I drove out there for the Wednesday open mic. And I went up and I was nervous. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I just started like, I don't know why I had this weird persona on there where I was just talking, like telling a story. But I was getting laughs, but I wasn't really having punchlines. I was just basically talking. When I got off stage, the comics came up to me and they're like, damn, dude, that shit was crazy. It didn't even seem like you had punchlines, but you were getting a bunch of laughs.
Damn, dude, you were super aggressive tweaking up there.
I was like super mellow up there and just telling a story, just completely just calm for some reason. And then it was like the greatest compliment I ever got. When I got off stage, I started walking in the car, I was crying and shit. And then I went and saw Tripoli.
Because the guy told you were getting laughs but had no jokes. That touched you.
Well, it's the ultimate form of comedy. You're just talking, but there's beats to it. That's kind of how Patrice O'Neal is. Or like the greatest comedy is you're just talking, but there's like a beat to it. Yeah, it's funny, but you're just like talking. And yeah,
I totally realize that, Brian O'Shea. You have to be excited and interested in whatever you're talking about. When you're delivering it, you have to feel like you're in on the conversation while you're speaking it. Like you're laughing at it. It's funny to you.
Right. Yeah, that's a common thread that I see with what seems to be good comedy routines or bits is they end up making themselves laugh. and especially when the audience can see it's organic, then it may. I've seen my family react and like laughing even more when they see that the comedian is laughing at their stuff or trying not to, break down laughing and keep doing the bit.
So then when I got off stage, there was a comedian there. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to check out Sam Tripoli tomorrow. He goes, oh, yeah, man, you're going to be in town for a little bit? He goes, I got this place out here. You could stay at my place if you want while you're in town.
It's kind of hot.
So in hindsight, I think Paul's onto something, because in hindsight, I wasn't even thinking the gay shit, but in hindsight, I think he was up to some gay shit. But it was just
Dude, what man invites a 48-year-old man to come hang out at the house and live there? Like, that's gotta be like the first thing that goes up in your mind. Not even during drug days is that like, does anyone really want that?
I was a comic. You know, comics struggle a lot. They live in their car a lot.
Struggle out in your car. what the fuck? Why are you struggling on my couch?
Fellow comics said, hey, man, you're going to be in town for a couple days while you're here. Just you could use my place. It's all good.
No, you can't. I'm setting that boundary. You're not using my bath towels. You're not walking around in my socks, putting your feet sweat all in them.
I got an Airbnb that first night.
Airbnb?
Yeah, I got an Airbnb. It was some Asian guy with a family.
I gotta mute you now because I'm gonna clip you guys are super aggressive tweaking. I need that for the broadcast when people get rowdy.
You want me to say it?
No, I'm gonna take it from your video. I just gotta mute. I'm not gonna hear you for a couple minutes because I gotta clip it out.
So
We'll call it experiment.
Guys are super aggressive.
So I did that right on the Wednesday, the open mic, and then Thursday I see Tripoli, right, and then the host of the comedy club goes, and then the manager goes, oh, that was really good, and the host is like, yeah, the manager likes you. You should, I'm sure they'd book you, dude, after what you did at the open mic. They're like, she's like, yeah, man, like you're gonna have tons of opportunity here, man. The manager running the club likes you. I like you. And he goes, oh, you're friends with Tripoli? He goes, yeah, go in the green room, dude. It's no big deal. You're friends with him, right? I go, man, I don't know. He goes, I'll take you in there. Takes me in the green room. Tripoli's like, oh, what's up, O'Shea? Oh, you want to do a guest spot, dude? Oh, yeah, this guy's real funny, man. He did the open mic. Yeah, he's real funny, dude.
Full jive. Like the thing he does with his hands, he makes it so expressive. I like it.
Someone like.
Yo, my bad. I didn't mean to cut in over you with that audio, Brian. If that just happened.
So then I do the guest spot, right? I do Friday night, Saturday night, and I wasn't able to really recreate. I mean, I did my job. I got the laughs, but I wasn't in my head. I didn't do the same, like just talking. Like I was kind of more. There was obvious like punchlines, kind of. So I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't recreate the magic of the open mic, but. I still got the laughs. I maybe even got more laughs than the open mic, but the thing of it is, it was something special about just talking and being so just cool, calm, and not even worrying about getting laughs. And then Tripoli's like, he calls me up. He's like, hey, man, I got some errands to run. Why don't you come pick me up? And I'm like, fuck, I got this fucked up car, dude. So I was like, I made room for him. There was another guy he wanted to bring around, but I'm like, oh, we ain't got room for the other guy. So I made just enough room for Tripoli, right? And I picked him up, and he got in this car, this Taurus right here, the Lumina.
No shit. Wow.
He got in the Lumina, and then he went to go get a haircut, right? And they're like, oh, man, it's going to be like, half hour to an hour wait for this haircut. He's like, well, I got some other things to do. Or first, I think we went to Best Buy, and he bought some, like, electronical equipment, hard drives or some shit. And then we went to go get the haircut, and they're like, oh, you got to wait a half hour or something. And he goes, oh, man, what are we going to do? O'Shea, let's just walk around. So we were going past this nail salon. He goes, you want a pedicure, dude? He goes, let's get some pedicures while we're waiting. He goes, I'll pay for it, man. I'll tip him and everything. I was like, all right, cool, man. He goes, I'll treat you for giving me a ride around town. You know what I mean? I go, yeah, that's cool, man. Fucking let's get some pedicures. So I got some pedicures, and they're like, do you want any nail polish on it? I was like, fuck it, dude. I'll take some nail polish. So on my left foot, I did the rainbow colors, like orange, yellow, green, like on all my toenails. And then on my right foot, I picked a bunch of colors. I picked like black, white, gray, purple, and something else on my right toes. I have pictures of it. With Sam Tripoli. And then Lee Sayette showed up on Saturday. And then Lee Sayette showed up on Saturday, and he did a guest spot with me. We both did guest spots. Because he was living in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the time, because it was during COVID. And Lee Sayette showed up.
This was a while back. Okay, I thought you. Okay, yeah, I'm listening.
So then Lee Sayette showed up, and then I got Lee Sayette's phone number. And then
Why'd you pause? What do you do? Were you reading or something? You just paused so oddly there. What was that? After you got Lee Sayette's number, you just paused.
Well, there was a pause because I called him up one time on live stream, dude. He wasn't about it. Like, I was just calling everyone on my phone. I was calling Tripoli, Theo Vaughn. I was just calling everyone one day. I was like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
What?
I started calling everyone on my phone, dude. My live stream. Like, this is like 2 years. This is like way back. I don't even know when I first started streaming or something. Dude. I was like, fuck this. I'm in my car right up in when I first started fucking around with Paul. I'm like, fuck this. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling everybody. I think that was the name of the stream. I'm calling everybody. I don't give a fuck. I was calling family members, my brother, Theo Vaughn, my mom. Everyone's getting all freaked out.
All right, so you ruined some opportunities basically with networking.
Just like Paul ruined an opportunity with Steve. Because they're all big shots, right? I ruined the opportunity because they're so big. They can't hop on my stream.
That situation's a lot different than you calling up people
I just
randomly.
called them up. Like, people don't, like, they don't spontaneously just call their friends. Like, Norm Macdonald didn't
You make it sound like you were spurging on
like
everyone.
Norm Macdonald didn't spontaneously call Bill Murray, up on his stream, just spontaneously. Oh yeah, I just ruined it, dude. Yeah, it's not like they ruined it with me. It's like, because they're so awesome. Theo Vaughn's so fucking funny. And fucking, these people are, in Tripoli, they're just all about it. They're willing to go to jail. Like, that
guy's pretty cool, man.
You know,
he's got a Cybertruck, bro.
Vaughn.
Yeah,
dude, he sells out
cool,
arenas. He sells out arenas, dude. I called him up one day. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like sleeping in my car tonight, dude. Can I come crash on your couch? He's like, yeah, come on over. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm getting ready to go over to Theo Vaughn's. And then this other dude texts me back, right? He goes, yeah, man, sorry for the delay. Yeah, you could come crash on my couch. And then I hit Theo up. I was like, yeah, Theo, my other boy hit me up, man. I'm going to go crash on his couch. Now look at him. He's like, oh, you blew it. You could have slept on Theo's couch. And
no, that's not even. It's just like you're trying to flex. Right, you're trying to flex on people that are way ahead of the game.
If you got contact with Theo Vaughn, who's insanely unfunny the majority of the time, why are you not trying to get him on the broadcast? Like, offer him a couple bucks or something? Will he do it on the stream?
You assume and presume that I already haven't.
Yeah, because you were freaking out on everyone in your contacts, is what you're saying. You said you were calling everyone up and spurging.
Hold on a second.
Did I say I spurred, or did I say I called them up on the stream?
You said you called everyone in your contacts. You made it pretty clear you're aggravated or on one when you're doing that.
Calling people?
You were in your feelings, bro.
How was I? Yep. Now I was in my feelings. Mm-hmm. The thing.
Yep.
That's you.
Super aggressive.
I like how Paul has to bring it back to him. Oh, you have Theo Vaughn as a contact? What about me?
My clip over here. That's a beat. Deprivation of rights under color law.
You're being super aggressive.
Sarge says. Daddy Sarge says. Daddy Sarge just made it up on the spot. The hat hanging off the head is the best.
Yeah, I never saw that in the moment. I only saw the after effect of the memes. Wow.
Why
That's
is
pretty
he looking at him
iconic.
like that? Why is he peeking him like that?
Anyways,
Tweaking, dude.
can you tell my
I
partner?
mean, I don't care if you
That's
guys
for
are
you,
tweaking, dude. I know, but you guys are
Brother,
tweaking,
we're
dude.
chilling.
It's just, dude, because if I get arrested, dude, it ain't no thing to me, dude.
Cool. So give
And
my
I
partner
shouldn't,
your
dude. There's nothing. There's no injured party, dude. But I'm just saying, let's just calm down, dude. Calm down.
So what's your name?
You guys are very riled up, man. I really don't even want to give you. See, you guys are so quick. I understand, dude. I understand it. Trust me. I understand it. I'm willing to do it. Dude.
Can we just calm down
Just
here?
calm down. Can we calm down? You guys are tweaked, dude. Yes, you are, man. You guys are very tweaked.
You guys are tweaked.
I just got put in cuffs. Guys, it's just here. Can you de-escalate a little bit? No, you guys.
You guys are being super aggressive with this rape right now. You guys are super tweaking. Well, that's not funny. That's not funny. You tell the cops.
I just got put in cuffs when they said they weren't tweaking.
No, not that part. That part's not okay. Brian's in a bad mood today. It's all of a sudden it's not funny. Telling the cops they're tweaked, dude. That's not funny. It's like an episode of Cops.
Guys.
We're not tweaking.
No.
Literally, later on the cops. Their fingers up my ass. Dude, they were shaking at the lips. Ever see people shaking the lips? Their lips were shaking, dude.
Of the matter regarding that, go fuck yourself. I'm telling the truth. That's what I do on the air every week. And I'm telling you the truth that you're the problem. I'm not the problem. I've been doing this. Who don't believe in themselves, who don't try, who don't want to fucking get off their lazy ass and fucking do something. No, because you want your comfort.
I love that meat clip. Oh my god.
You want to point the finger outward when you're doing squat balls.
God damn it, Paul.
That's exactly what your efforts amount to. And you want to tell me I'm the fucking problem?
Sat by the door, you could see the pee dripping out of his fucking ears before I opened up that door. 2 days I didn't open up that fucking door.
What?
2 days.
Yeah, these guys, one of these guys at this table, in this tournament, they're the one that hired me to, I got a new job, so there's unlimited work. He goes, we'll give you a bonus and increase your rates if you find more people that want to find these hand histories. I said, yeah, I got this guy out in Vietnam.
Right, can you just calm down? No, but can you just calm down because you're being super boring?
I said, yeah, I got this guy in Vietnam.
Super boring in a name.
I said, I got this guy in Vietnam who he's thinking about making a computer program to like automatically an automated computer program to get these hand histories. And he might have some Vietnamese workers. He's like, yeah, man, we got all this work, dude. We only got a certain window to collect it. So if you know anyone else who's looking for work, dude, you can do this shit.
So that's the app. You lit up on the app screen because it's an app to find people who don't work.
Yeah, I'll show you what the app is. Wait, can I show?
It's super boring. Kind of aggressive boredom right now.
Yeah, here's the app. Calm down. So here's how you would do it. You'd go to this app, and this is the hand history right here. So this guy
hand history is tweaked.
So this guy has queen, the other guy has 4-4, and he got coolered because look, the flop, the turn. They wanted to win the showdown, so that means it goes to the river, and the hands got showdown. So one guy had queen, the other had 4-4. So it's full house over full house. It's a cooler. Can't really do much, the hands play themselves. But then if you go back, you'll see, okay, so you go to the thing, Triton Poker app, and then
you're working with that guy who's named Tony Wang.
No, I didn't say who I'm working for. So let's say you click on
Tony Wang.
Here's Isaac Haxton and Jason Kuhn. So Jason Kuhn, this was their hand.
All right, calm down.
No, it's Officer Kuhn, because that was their names from fucking the guys that beat Rodney King. It was like Officer Kuhn, It was Officer Kuhn, I think. Guys,
can you not highlight Moretti's comments?
Who did
I want to inseminate her, right?
Yeah,
when
I didn't realize I
she
kept
knows
her
it
up.
annoys me. She knows it annoys me when I see her at all because I want to inseminate her and she's not let me yet. So I'd rather not look at her. Super aggressive, sort of sex drive. My sex drive's super aggressive and tweaked.
She's
lately,
super aggressive
like my
in my
nature's
DM.
like. Yeah, I got. Wait, you're going to Moretti now's in your DMs.
Yeah, she's
so
super
first it was
aggressive.
Marika, now she's there. Well, God bless her.
Marika,
I'm sorry, I'm
Girl,
changing my mind. I
Moretti.
don't want to impregnate her if she's being in your DMs super aggressively. All right, yeah, you can highlight her comments now. If she's gonna fuck Brian O'Shea, I'm totally done then. Totally like, okay then. With
And then
how
I don't
things worked out.
respond, and they start tweaking, dude.
No, you're tweaking. You're tweaking for even saying that. You tried to play Marika yesterday.
Is she actually hot? I mean, I've only ever seen that one profile picture.
Don't bring up Brian Stavely and Marika. There's no reason to bring both of their names up.
Are you rolling weed with bacon paper? Like that thin paper that you bake cookies and shit on?
Oh,
what the fuck was that? I just watched him hold up a huge piece of bacon paper and then cut a square off of it and roll something in it. You think I didn't see that, did you?
There's a black version of this, which is like thinner. They don't have the black version, the black pack. It's like organic.
Black.
There's a black organic raw one package, but this is organic, but they have a black organic, which I think is even thinner. That's the ideal one.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope that you roll with those. I know. Yeah, you roll dope in those.
Yes, sir.
These are 99% blackberries.
I did so much coke, I wouldn't even let
this
the
is
dog
small curd cottage cheese you mix with
How
blackberries.
much were the
That is
blackberries?
so gross.
Who's calling me? My mom's calling me. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on, it's my mom, dude. Hold on.
What a nightmare.
Hey, Ma, what's up? You're on live stream. You're on the air.
On you?
Wait, hold up. I think
Grand Rising.
Hey, Brian, you're still
hear me?
homeless, drinking your urine in the car or what?
You hear me?
You still living in the Lumina?
Hello?
Yeah. All right, you know what your father said? Just forget about it. He's a lost cause. I guess I'll call you next year.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can hear you, but not real
You
loud.
found a woman who's willing to fuck you yet? Other than that one who was with Jeffrey?
You're on a broadcast, Ma.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to call back later?
No, I want you to keep talking.
Oh, just keep talking.
Well, I mean, I want you to continue the conversation.
Mrs. O'Shea, what is the ideal penis size? Well, this has been a debate that we've been having over here. This is a man, like, you know,
There's a
listen.
fat fucking slob miscreant trying to make it perverted and weird. Don't even listen to him on Mother's Day.
Oh, okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Mrs. O'Shea, you teach him
What
to
a
talk to
loser.
people like
Listen
this?
to this guy. Listen how he talks. Go ahead.
You
Go ahead.
teach him that you didn't
Listen
teach
to
him
this
that,
guy.
Mrs. O'Shea.
Remember that guy Paul you told me not to listen to because
Yeah, the guy she said was amazing.
Listen
The
to
guy
him.
who
Listen
she
to
was
him.
totally
Listen how she
into.
talks. Listen how she talks. Listen how he talks. Go ahead, Paul.
Why
Talk to my
you-
mom.
Mrs. O'Shea, it's nice to see you and hear you again.
Oh,
Can she even hear me? Yeah, I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
about this whole thing with your son, right? I'm still trying to get him together. You remember me. I'm trying to help him out. Trying to get him out that car, off the street. You know, get his life together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember me. I'm like a saint. I remember we hit it off last time.
Uh-huh.
Right?
See, he's trying to be on his good behavior. He's a deviant.
Dude, why do you keep...
That's good that he's on his good behavior.
Yeah, I'm being respectful to my elders, and you're fucking over here now trying to take this to a whole other
Now,
direction.
the original question you just asked.
Well, we were talking, and we're like, a lot of us were insecure. You know how guys are, Mrs. O'Shea. We got like ego stuff going on, like insecurities. So I'm like, well, this is a woman who's experienced, she's had a fair bit of time here, maybe she's got some answers for us. And that led me to, what's the ideal penis size? We were talking.
Oh my God. You hear that, Mom?
We're all grown here. She's like a mother to me. She's like a mother to me. I didn't have.
Why would he do that, Mom?
You're not gonna turn this into something that's not, okay? I didn't have a mother, and she's like a second mother to me, or like a first mother I never had. And I never got to ask my mother things like this to put me at ease. So if your mother's like a second/first mother to me that I never had, I'm going to ask her all the tough questions because I know she's going to be honest with me. How dare you?
No, you seem like you're very insecure.
Whoa, yeah. See, Ma? The first question out of his mouth. He's got to go to penis stuff because he's a fucking deviant.
No, that's not. Okay, you know what? I'm done. It's always got to be. You always got to turn this into something else. It's an honest fucking adult question.
Why would he do that, Ma? You're 85.
It's an honest question.
Mother's Day. The very first thing out of his mouth.
It's not Mother's Day. That was 2 days ago. So now you're lying twice.
Shut up and let me talk to my mom on Mother's Day.
Your mother doesn't want to talk to you. She's making sure you're not dead.
Piece of shit.
She doesn't actually want to talk to you. Who wants to talk to you? You're an angry man. Very angry, bitter, resentful man.
Oh, he paused there. If you were on the phone, Mom, he's going to have something besides angry man. He was going to call me.
Well, I don't want her to know the whole story, so I'm trying to be respectful, right? You're right. I was going to say more there, but your mother's here now, so I'm going to hold my tongue.
Oh, you didn't hold your tongue with penis size, so which is it?
Why don't you tell her how you were excited to sleep on a man's couch with him?
Well, I told you a story about how I went to Wisconsin, man, did some comedy, and one of the comics was like, "Hey, man, you're in town? Instead of spending all that money at Airbnbs, how about you just crash on my couch?" And he turns it into, "Oh my God,
you're being super aggressive right now.
Insecurities of his own gayness.
You're being super aggressive and tweaked out.
Small town, small town
That's
people are real
crazy.
friendly. Appleton, Wisconsin, it's beautiful, rolling hills, and this deviant, at any chance he gets, has to turn sexuality into it, Ma. Isn't it fucking sad?
I know.
God of all media broadcast.
God forbid we just be honest with who and what we are, right?
You know what I mean, Ma?
Aren't you a comedian?
It is sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a piece of
What's
shit.
sad is you drinking your own urine and living in that car.
Oh, now he's going to start bringing up stuff. Look at him. He just can't help himself. He's got to be negative. He's got to try to, turn it into something. Try to, say something.
I can't believe you guys turned this on me.
What a piece of shit he is, right, Ma?
Yeah, I thought you were a comedian.
Yeah, I thought
why
he was
you
a
gaslighting, bro.
Yeah, why is he gaslighting,
Brian?
Ma?
No, why
Listen
are
to
you
that other
gaslighting,
guy.
Brian?
Doesn't he sound blown out and high
you.
on drugs or something?
That's
His
you.
brain is broke. Listen to that other guy, Ma. Doesn't he sound all fucking retarded from drugs?
I have a problem. I can't stop smoking weed. Brian O'Shea, I can't stop smoking weed.
Is this anger running the family? Is this anger issue running the family? Because it's like your mother doesn't seem really angry like this constantly. Seems like a rather pleasant woman, but you're super aggressive right now.
Hey, Ma, with friends like these, who needs enemies, right?
You what?
I said with friends like these guys, who needs enemies? Am I right?
Yes.
See? So what you got going on today, Ma?
We went out for breakfast this morning, Carrie and I, and we went for dinner last night with to Pazzi. You know where Pazzi is?
No.
Pazzi Pizza.
Oh, in
It's
Elmhurst?
Elmhurst. Michael and Dennis and Michelle and Kevin and Caroline Fabio and
Hey, Mom, I kind of.
Carrie Brady and I.
You might not want to dox the whole family and tell them.
Yeah, why don't you bring up to your mother how you tried to bring that nephew of yours to a Diddy party so you could get famous? You don't want to bring that
she
up,
was
do
the
you?
one I had the conversation with. She was the one.
Yeah,
that I was
Bradley.
talking to during that.
Bradley. You tried to bring Bradley to the fucking Diddy party. That's
Look at
how
him
low down
swearing,
despicable
Ma. Why
you
does
are.
he gotta swear when you're on the phone, Ma? No respect on Mother's Day. And the conversation was with
I
her.
didn't swear. I said fracking, okay? Stop it.
God, he's such a piece of shit.
Well, so you're going to swear on the phone with her after saying I was just doing it?
Well, shit is like, they say it on
Cut
the
it out,
TV.
Brian. It's your mother, not mine. You're the one being disrespectful now.
Hey, Mom, can I tell you something about Paul's mother?
Yeah.
Paul's mom was an alcoholic because she had a stroke when she was pregnant with
Oh, that's
Paul.
nice. Yeah, bring that up now.
And she
Real nice.
well, alcoholism runs in my family, so don't worry about it. But
so does retardation.
Look at him. He can't shut up for a second, Ma. So anyways, so she had a stroke, right, while she's giving birth to Paul. And Paul almost didn't live. He was premature. He was 2 pounds. They said he could fit in the palm of your hand, like a little kitten or something. So anyways, she had a stroke, and then she was all sad because she was like, I had a stroke. I lost. And then she started drinking all the time and not really spending time with Paul. That's kind of sad, right?
Yes, very.
Yeah, he's got all these women issues. That's why he's dating an older woman now. She's like a surrogate mother to him. Is that weird at all?
No, it's not weird.
Oh.
It's okay to date an older person. A lot of young girls date older men.
How about living in your car and masturbating with your own saliva? Is that weird?
Oh my God! Here he goes with the deviant talk again. He just can't get away from the
Just
deviant
being honest.
sexual talk.
That's you. That's you. I'm bringing up you. It's not about
Piece
me.
of shit on Mother's Day.
All
Do
right.
that. Hey, Mom, does alcoholism run in our family?
You're the one trolling for a bit.
Yeah, some of the family it does, but
Was
most of them are okay.
was my father an alcoholic?
Yes.
Did you ever struggle with alcohol at times in your life?
No, not really.
Was Brian born with fetal alcohol syndrome?
I had some.
I was gonna-
but not that much.
You had some troubles with alcoholism, but not that much.
Not that much.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah, when you were younger, you were kind of alcoholic, but then you got it under control.
Right.
Okay. How about me? Did I ever struggle with alcoholism?
No, Brian, you struggle with life.
What?
I don't think so.
Have I ever been to rehab?
Yeah.
What did I go to rehab for?
I think alcohol and whatever else it was.
I thought you said I didn't struggle with alcoholism.
Well, you used to go to like for meetings and stuff like that. You went for quite a while.
The Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, right?
Yeah.
But you said I didn't struggle with alcoholism.
Well, you must have if you were going to meetings.
Maybe it was just drugs. Maybe it wasn't so much alcohol and maybe drugs. Do you consider
Maybe it's gay
marijuana?
sex addiction.
There he goes again. He's such a deviant. He can't help himself. Everything's gay and sex with
That
him.
was Christos. I didn't say anything. You didn't
Everything
see
is
me
gay
say anything.
sex with this guy.
That was
so
him.
weird. But do you consider marijuana a drug, Ma?
Yes.
Do you consider it harmful?
I think it can help some people if people that have a lot of pain that I've talked to that it has.
That's
helped.
me.
But they might take it at nighttime to help them sleep and stuff like that. But people that use it on a every day and a daily basis, like every hour or something like that, then it's harmful.
So what about me? Did I ever do what? If I were to use it, would it be a problem or not a problem?
Oh, it would be a problem, I believe.
Why?
Everything you do is a problem.
Why would it be a problem if I used it?
You say everything you do is wrong.
Don't laugh at him,
See?
Mom. He's a piece of
Oh,
shit.
you're trying to. Yeah, see, we're bonding.
Don't bond with him, Mom. He's a sexual
That's the
deviant.
thing. You're so mad that me and your mother are going to bond over your incompetence and incapability. You know it's going to happen.
Oh my God. You're gonna let him insult me like that, Ma?
That's not an insult. We love you. That's the reality. We're trying to change it. See? She doesn't disagree at all. I hear no disagreements. You're imagining disagreements.
Why would it be a problem if I used marijuana, Ma?
I think it would be a problem for anybody if they took marijuana.
Paul smokes marijuana all day, every day. What are you talking about?
And it's a fucking problem. Look at how I just acted on this broadcast.
Who does?
She's not wrong.
He does it on his live stream all day, every day. That's all he does is smoke weed. If you look at him, he's smoking weed. And he does it live to the world. He broadcasts every day, Ma, 365 days a year, 7 days a week.
Absolutely.
For 500 days straight now. And every day, never, just constantly smoking. Like he's never not smoking, Ma. Never, ever in 500 days straight.
And
live to
masturbating.
the
I
world.
smoke weed and then I masturbate. And I
See,
smoke weed
he's
and I
always gotta
masturbate.
throw sexual deviancy in there, Ma. Why does he got to be such a piece of shit?
Why are you so unreconciled, Brian?
Why is it deviant? When did we as men get a rap for being deviant, for having high testosterone
Mother's
and being
Day.
virile?
You think she wants to
That's
hear
like
your
normal.
fat
You wouldn't know
ass
it.
talk about masturbation?
She's been dying to hear and see a fucking real man for the longest time. She's sick of your bitch ass father and you. Right? She's sick of all these low
85 years
testosterone
old.
males around her that can't get up off their ass and do something.
She's gonna be 85 in June.
Age is just a number. She's a beautiful soul.
Oh, now he's gonna hit on you, Ma.
I'm not. You're doing that. I'm not hitting on her.
Talking about
Please.
masturbation. He's really into older ladies.
Oh,
He's
that's a
dating
normal dude.
dating
You're
a
not
chick
gonna.
Who's almost 60, Mom.
You're not pathologizing human sexuality. You're not going to turn.
Dating a 60-year-old, Ma.
You're 48, living in Illumina.
And he says, "Oh, it's because she's my mother, my surrogate mother."
I
Tell me
didn't
that's
say
not
that.
weird. Tell me that's not weird. He literally said it the
She's
other day.
also
She's a
in better
surrogate
shape
mother.
than the majority of women. Majority of women I
He
meet my
literally
age. She's
said
in
that
better
the
shape.
other day, Ma. He goes, "I know it sounds a little incestuous and weird, but she's kind of a surrogate mother to me."
Yeah, mother figure. She's older than me and she's lived more life than me, and we're not going to have a family together. So, like, we're kind of exploring this dynamic and, you know, what we have for each other in various ways. Why is that bad? Why is that negative?
He's talking to you, Ma.
No, I'm talking to you.
No, I don't think it's bad if that's what you two want. I don't think it's bad.
It's like gay people. If that's what they want, it's not bad.
That's you.
Right. Brian,
Yeah.
we're getting ready to go by Caroline's for a little bit, okay? So it was
Gotta go.
great
Bye.
Can I give you a call tomorrow?
No.
See how he is?
What? You talk to her if you want. Mom, can you call Paul instead tomorrow?
I have to get ready now and go to my daughter's house. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Your daughter
All
is my
right.
sister. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but I thought
Yeah, officially, but she's phrasing it as if you're not part of the family anymore, is what that is. All right, Mrs. O'Shea, bye. See you later.
Okay, bye. Brian?
Yeah.
Don't come home. Ryan, don't come home.
Can you call Paul first and then call me?
Paul?
Yeah. The fat
No, I
sexual
don't wanna call
deviant.
Paul.
Why don't you want to call Paul?
Because he's a whatever you call him.
Ooh, you don't like him. I thought you were bonding with him, according to him.
No.
What's not to like about him?
Because he's a sexual. Is he a sexual predator?
Yeah, it's not true.
Mom, this is being live
How could I
broadcast.
be a sexual predator if I'm also morbidly obese? I can't catch anyone. I can't run after anyone. And I can't catch anyone. I'm far from a predator.
Can you imagine
I can't, like,
being
run
morbidly
down Moretti?
obese and like having a high libido? Can you imagine that?
What? What did you say?
Can you imagine someone who
Mystic's mouth, and we warned her about Randy Reeves with monograph pedograph optics.
this guy Crystal is like a child laughing in the background right now. They're playing Snafu Snaps. Do you know
I didn't
Snafu
realize
Snaps?
that was playing on here.
Do you know who Snafu Snaps is, Ma?
What?
Well, it's a what. Yeah, I guess it's more of a what than a who. I guess you don't know him. But anyways, what were we saying? I don't know, Ma. You don't want to talk to... I want you to talk to Paul first and then talk to me. Can we do a three-way with Paul tomorrow?
Wow.
No.
You're going to ask the three-way with me and your mother and then call me a deviant? Interesting. See the gaslighting, Mrs. O'Shea?
Three-way phone call. What is on this guy's mind all the time, dude?
You're being weird, dude. You're making it weird. Your hair's weird. Everything's weird right now.
He never stops insulting me, Ma. Why do
Your
I...
hair's acting weird, bro. Get it under control.
They're waiting. Right.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Funny. So we're going to go to Caroline's for a little bit, okay?
All right, bye. We're going to Caroline's.
Hey, Ma, what does the rest of the family think of me? What do they all think of me when you guys all meet up? What do you guys...
The same thing I do. You're a disappointment. Goodbye.
What?
They love you.
Liar. Why do they never take my
The
phone
farther
call?
you get away, the more we love you, Brian. All
Why
right,
did
bye.
Brady say I can't talk to Brady then? I'm never allowed
If
to
you
talk
would
to
just
Brady.
move to Alaska, we would really love you.
Didn't Carrie tell you to never give the phone to Brady ever again to allow me to talk to him? Isn't that what she said the last time?
Yeah.
Why'd she do that?
That's me. That's her. That's not me.
But I thought you said they love me. So which is it?
She doesn't want Bradley to wind up gay and homeless.
Paul likes
Oh
when
man,
you ask
Mrs.
me
O'Shea, we should do this more, huh? This is great.
Then because they want me to go. Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right, go ahead, Miss O'Shea. Don't let him keep you. He'll keep you on the phone all day. He's got nothing to do, this kid, Brian. We love you. The audience says we love you. We'll see you later. Tell Carolyn I said hi and Bradley and everyone else. I'll be over for holiday season.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Make that stuffing I like too, with like the fresh vegetables and everything. I love that. All right. I'll see you.
Hey, Ma, before you go, just
Brian,
admit
please, just let the woman go. She's done with you. It's obvious. Can't you take a fucking hint?
Hey, Ma, before you go, just admit that they don't love me.
Yes, they do.
Okay, when Carrie said that I can no longer talk to her child, my nephew, does that mean she loves me?
Oh, that's just because, you know, she's very protective of him and stuff.
What is okay? What? Okay, Mom, I don't feel gaslit at all right now. I mean, they love me, but they won't let me talk to their children. I'm confused. I feel like I'm in a double bind. I feel like I'm getting mixed signals here.
That's only one of them. That's only one of them.
How come none of them? How come Caroline never takes answers when I call her, or Michael, or Kevin, or Dennis? None of them take my calls.
They said you don't call them.
No, when I do call them, they do not call back. They do not respond. They do not pick up the
Telling
phone.
Mrs. O'Shea, I don't know. Brian never calls us anymore. They just don't pick up the calls. The phone's ringing off the hook. I don't know. We don't know.
I'm being
Brian's
gaslit
getting called
right now, Mom. You're telling me they love me. You're telling me I never call them.
All right, gotta
But
go.
in
Yeah,
my
whatever. Gotta go,
recollection-
Carolyn.
You or not. They didn't say anything to me.
Well, I'm telling you now. I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not, but I'm just feels because they're all typing in chat. Oh, she's gaslighting. But I don't know. I'm just saying.
No one's saying that. You're gaslighting now. You just made that up. No one's saying that.
Because you're saying they love me and that I never call them. But in my recollection,
yeah, they do love you. They just don't want the kid to be like you. Get over it.
In my recollection, I call them, but they don't pick up and they don't want to talk to me. So which is the truth here?
I don't know. They didn't say anything to me.
Right. Dennis always answers my calls. So does Bradley.
Hey, Mom, remember during COVID when everyone was having a meetup at your house with no? Remember that during COVID, Ma?
Remember when you wrapped me in plastic and pushed me off that bridge during COVID?
Do you remember
the whole
when
family
everyone was
did?
meeting up at your house during COVID? I think it was around Mother's Day as well. Well, I remember it. So anyways, there was a meetup at your house during COVID, and then I showed up, and people goes, well, we don't really want Brian here because he travels all across the country, and we really don't know what he's been up to. But us as a group here, we kind of know, like, because COVID with the illness, we kind of know who we're hanging around with. But Brian, we'd prefer him not hang out with us because we really don't know what he's been up to. Do you remember that?
Who said that?
The whole family. You said it too. You said it even, Ma. You said, Brian, I don't really know what you've been up to. And so we really can't have you here with the rest of the family on this party get together, like a whole house full of people getting together. It's like, because we don't know what you've been up to.
Yeah, there was an O'Shea greeting card they even made up that said, Brian, please don't come here. We love you.
I couldn't have said that.
Oh, I'm misremembering. So I'm gaslighting myself. It's all, I have a lot of mismemories, I guess.
You do.
No, I don't remember that part.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, have fun at Caroline's.
Okay, Brian.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
I love you.
All right.
All right. I love you too.
Okay.
Okay.
Much love. Much love.
Bye.
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 Bye. Man, family.
That tone.
Yeah, that's the thing is that, like, this is me and Brian O'Shea and everyone who's like us walking life is even if our family does love us, we can't tell because they don't like us and they don't want to be like us. I don't think they understand us really at all. So I'm not so sure if we understand us. But yeah, this is a common theme. They love you. They just don't want Bradley to be like you and they don't want to be around you. I totally identify with that.
They don't know
I
where
think
I've
we're
been. And
bonded.
they might get sick if they get around me.
Well, yeah, because the HIV thing, right? It wasn't COVID. It was around the time of COVID, but that they were saying, like, we don't know what he's up to, who he's fucking out there in Hollywood. And we heard he, like, wants to sleep on Theo Von's couch. So we can't have him around Bradley. We don't want any transmission
Theo
of it.
Von did to me. I think Theo Von tried to pass me off to get fucked by Joe Rogan.
And you denied that?
You wish.
I literally took a left. If I would have took a left and followed Joe Rogan to the seat, because we were backstage, and it was Rogan, it was the guy that now runs the mothership. Rogan's, so he's running the Comedy Store, but now he runs the mothership. And we were all backstage, and Theo Von brought me backstage, and then I think he was trying to pawn me off to Rogan for sexual exploit because Rogan goes, let's all go watch Theo. And I had a decision in my head. I go, should I follow them and go left? And I was going to follow about 3 dudes. And what I think would have happened if I'd have followed them, it'd have been like, oh, you're a comic too? Oh, yeah, I should check you out sometime. Oh, you want to come on the podcast? Oh, you want to open for me? And then it would have been one of those things. Next thing you know, I would have been getting butt fucked by Joe Rogan.
Is it possible you're just gay and constantly fearful and insecure, projecting on everyone else?
Well,
like, I mean, I would think that bro Rogan, I would think that Joe Brogan or whatever his name is would have way more options of men than just you.
Well, here's the
if he's
thing.
gonna fuck someone in the ass, why would he pick you?
Well, here's the thing. Joe,
right?
Here's the thing. So when I was out in LA, I had a roommate, right, that was fucking this chick, and this chick was on the Kill Tony show.
And then this chick all of a sudden started touring with Joe Rogan, and the rumor was that he was fucking her. So I was thinking, wow, that's kind of not too far of a disconnection. I'm hanging out with this dude. He's fucking. We were open micers, right? This girl, and so it's like if she's gonna tour with him and fuck him, then why couldn't I tour with him and fuck him? But Joe Rogan did say that someone should fuck. That Bobby Lee's girlfriend, one of us should fuck Bobby Lee's girlfriend because she's so attractive and Bobby Lee's ugly. He goes, one of us should fuck her because she's so attractive. How does she, of course she's going to cheat on Bobby Lee because she's so attractive.
Joe Rogan is not an attractive man. This is why money and attention from goofy bitches confuses the whole game, right? Like, let's be honest about it. You know, none of these men are attractive in the sense of spiritually. I'm not talking even physically.
Works out like a demon and takes steroids.
Again, I'm doing the thing where it's like maybe I don't know what women are attracted to, and I'm doing the thing where I go, they're like me, you know, and they go, is this guy like have any values or principles? But they're clearly not. Come to think of it, so I don't think it even really matters. How about the fact that Joe Rogan's like 5'5"? Is that attractive for women?
Whenever I meet someone who's 5'5", like if I met Kendrick Lamar, I heard he's 5'6", I would just lose all respect for him.
Quite frankly, that woman that Bobby Lee is with is not all that attractive either. She wears tons of makeup. She has odd-looking skin. She's annoying, and she's got core vibes. So, I mean, I don't know. She's like an Annie, right?
Didn't you hit on Annie on Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook till I met her. That's when you took over.
Annie's never
desperation.
Annie's never.
Yeah, I hit her on the internet, and then she told me. And then Jeffrey showed up somehow. Like I messaged her, and she messaged me, and then all of a sudden Jeffrey showed up. Did you message my girlfriend? And I go, holy shit, you're fucking this woman? I go, I want nothing to do with this. And then that's when you took over in desperation.
Well, you do have a point there.
Yeah, I can't imagine putting my mouth where that man's cock has been. And apparently you had no problem with that. You pretty much blew Jeffrey indirectly. You pretty much ate Jeffrey's semen out of Annie's goblet.
I don't know if I went down on Annie.
Her unholy grail.
I don't know if I did or not. I don't remember.
You did. What? You did everything. You did everything.
I don't remember. What? It was like 2 fucking years ago.
Hey,
okay. Did you believe this? This is why everyone thinks he's lying, because he just adds shit onto the stories. Then he says, "Oh, I don't remember. It's 2 years ago." Like he's fucking so many women. He's got the experiences mixed up, right? It's the last person he's had sex with, and he doesn't remember what happened.
How many of you had sex with?
Yeah, stop the cap.
How many of you had sex with, Paul?
Metaversely or physically?
Physically.
Just Jennifer at this point.
What?
Just Jennifer. There's been opportunities.
How many women in your life have you had sex with?
4 or 5.
And how many have I?
I don't know.
If you had a guess.
I don't know, man. Usually people are you know, I didn't get right with me till late in the game. You know,
I didn't start having sex until 35 years old, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. All right. Well, somehow you're even worse off than me.
You know, I
kind of makes me feel better.
I was 28 years old, right?
Okay, that's insanely. I forgot about that too. I don't know what to think of that. You're like one of these women running around here that's never had an orgasm, never tried to masturbate. It's insanely feminine quality. Like I was beaten off since 12. That's what made it so fucked up for me. Like it's almost like that's meant for you, right? Like if you didn't start even jerking off till you're in your 30s,
Yeah, I didn't
Just
start dating until
asexual.
I was 35. I never really, basically, I was a virgin until 35.
Right.
Nothing ever occurred to you that something might be off at any point, like in your teen years into 20s, bro?
Because I wasn't masturbating?
I know, I mean sexual attraction, lust in general for chicks. Like,
Do
did
you
you
think I
have
did
that,
it
but
in
you just
sexual
weren't?
attraction or lust?
Bro, I mean, you're gonna have that type of feeling, but then you've never masturbated. Like, what? No, there's still a disconnect. There's still an obvious disconnect there. Like, that doesn't make sense. So you were having thoughts, but you just and
Yeah, he's
nothing
just
ever
boned
worked.
up every day for 35 years and doesn't do anything about it. I mean, that's like something's really off there. Like I was all fucked up, but I still was working, sexually and like, I was wanting pleasure. I didn't believe that I was lovable or attractive, even if
Working
women were hitting on
sexually?
me.
You were working sexually? What does that sentence mean?
It means that I wake up every day with a hard on. I get hard throughout the day. That's what a
Do you think
virile
I
man
didn't?
does.
You think I didn't?
Well, what are you doing? You just get hard dick and then just let it sit there and go back down. You don't do anything with it. It's almost intuitive to rub yourself at that point. What man doesn't touch themselves till they're in their 30s?
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
26. You can't lose virginity. A man's never a virgin. A virgin is someone with an intact hymen. Man can't be
How
a
old
virgin.
were you before you started having sex?
26, 25. I was too busy shooting heroin and being depressed and hating myself for the first.
Have you heard of the no fat movement?
Are you gonna claim that you were just on that grind the whole time and you were just so disciplined? Is this what you're gonna move it over to now?
Is that what you're doing?
I thought you had talked about acne cream or some nonsense that fucked with your hormones. I remember you talking about that on the stream.
Acne cream messing with my
You
hormones?
said there was
I have no
something that you
recollection of
took,
saying
some
that.
type of. I thought it was some type of medication of some sort or something.
I have
that
no
you said you
recollection
took.
of anything you're saying, dude. I had
Well,
no problem with my dick worked
eating a
fine, my
pussy or
lust worked
something,
fine, my
so.
desires worked fine.
So what were you doing?
I was smoking weed, working, going in and out of rehabs, dealing with murder cases.
Bro, how do you, this is my point. How do you, we're not the same person. Is all I'm really learning here.
Thank you for clarifying
right? Because you're like, I'm working, I'm going to rehab. How do you go to rehab and not jerk off?
It was an outpatient rehab.
Yeah, facts. Like coming off of some shit, like you're on some type of all different drugs out there that will kill the sex drive.
Well, no, the reason I went to outpatient rehab is because my brother said he wasn't going to pay for my lawyer. He said, that's how I took it. He said he wasn't going to support me. When he said he wasn't going to support me, I thought I needed a lawyer for this murder trial shit. So I said, he goes, if you don't go to outpatient rehab, I'm not going to support you. I said, okay, I'll go to outpatient rehab. But I didn't think I needed it at the time because the murders really woke me up and I started smoking less weed and started drinking way less. I started working way more.
That's why you're so fucking angry and bitter half the time. If I didn't masturbate regularly on top of smoking reefer, I probably would have killed someone by now.
When's the last time I masturbated?
When is the last time you masturbated? Good question.
I think a night or two ago.
Right.
But I'm
Who'd
still
you
angry.
Who'd you think about?
Oh, you know what's weird? There's this woman. I even thought about her when I was with Annie. There's this woman who it was like in Northern California. It was like Sacramento, I think. She's not like she wasn't very attractive. She was like an HR worker. Maybe she was about in her 40s. She was like a chubby HR worker. She had like her own little apartment townhouse thing. And I did a task rabbit over there. And I was like, yeah, I was being all fucking eased out. I was like, yeah, you got the kind of body I like, lady. And I had forgotten about her, right? So I did this job and I'm fucking being all fucking skeezy with her. And I'm like, yeah, you're what I like, lady. And she's telling me like, yeah, I was getting a hit on by this other tasker the other day. Not, you know, and then, so I do the job and I leave, and then she hires me again. Right. So I come back and I completely forgot how skeezed out I was. And then she's like, hey, remember you were talking about the other day about you like my body and shit? She goes, yeah, these other taskers were doing some similar shit, telling me they, you know, flirt with me, telling me they want to go on dates with me and shit. And then she goes, yeah, come up. I want to show you this, what I want to do in my bedroom. And she lays on her bed, right? She goes, oh, yeah, I'm thinking about it because she's working from home, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm thinking about taking an hour or two break right now. And she's laying on her bed. Then I laid on the bed, I remember, both laying on the bed. I was like, yeah. she's like,
would you take a nap? Would you fall asleep?
I laid on top of her and fell asleep. But yeah, so I did that. I laid on her bed. She laid on the bed, and then I finished the job and I left.
You are so awkward. You're so awkward. You are now how I was like in my early 20s, where women would get me into situations and I'd be so in my own head and insecure that it didn't occur to me till years later they were trying to fuck me and giving me every hint and indication.
No, I think I knew she was trying to. No, I knew she was trying to fuck or whatever, but I'm trying to think why I didn't pull the trigger.
Because you're gay?
Maybe. I'll leave that as an open option. I don't really know why I didn't pull the trigger there. But you do agree that if you have sex with someone, you develop a psychic bond with them that lasts forever.
Potentially. I don't know if it's a psychic bond that lasts forever. There might be an exchange of energy that kind of, you know, we acquire as an experience and may be like in us energetically as a part of us, but
well, I think what I'm saying is there's no like free things in the world. Like you don't just get to have sex with someone and then just like that's it. No, there's like a psychic connection. I don't know if it's a bond, but you're psychically connected, whether good or bad, to that person forever. You don't just get to have sex and that's what it is. Like
it's an exchange, maybe is a better word. Exchange, connection. Yeah, I hear you though.
Yeah, I think part of it too is kind of like. I think part of it too is kind of like the habits. You know, if you're dealing with someone fairly regularly and they're fresh in your mind, you know, they're on your mind. They're a part of your inner space.
No, I'm talking beyond that. I'm talking there's a connection that you can't even control, whether you want to think about them, whether you are thinking about them. You don't just, because dudes think, oh, I could just fuck and then that's it. But I
get what you're saying. But how do we know that that's not just a desire or like a want, right? There's certain women who may know who they are, who I think about fairly regularly. You know, is that a desire? Do I just want to experience?
No, I'm saying if it's a girl you're not even thinking about, it's a girl you don't even fucking half like, but if you fuck her, it's not like free. So you don't just get to fuck her, even if you don't like her. There's dudes that don't fuck
dude, why are you like who does that? What type of person just goes around fucking people they don't like?
A lot of guys that are horny, dude. If they're at the bar,
I don't do that. I've never done that. It makes no sense. I don't get into conversations with people and go, I really hate this person. I want to fuck them. I go, they're really unattractive to me now.
Married to them in the suburbs, dude. You're bitching at them all day. You pieces, you know, they're running their life. They're bossing them around. They don't like that bitch. Half of these suburban guys are
but
gay.
That's the point. I don't do that. That's why I have limited experiences with women. I have a lot of desire at times. I may find many women to be physically attractive. When I interact with them, they're a waste of my fucking time. So I'm not going to get more attracted and into them. I'm going to get less so, most likely. Unless I'm like in some hate fuck dynamic, right? Which I try to stay away from that kind of crap because it causes you problems.
Patrice O'Neal told a story where he was at a rest stop at a McDonald's and he went to go sleep and this dude went and tried to open his door. And then Patrice rolled down the window a little bit and the guy goes, man, it's really cold out here. And then he tried the door again. And then Patrice goes, well, go inside the McDonald's. And then the guy goes, man, it sure is really cold out here. And Patrice goes, I don't know what to tell you, dude. And then the guy turns around, gets into a Subaru with a Christmas tree on it and drives away. So that means the guy had a family and he was willing to suck some black cock randomly. and then go back to his family with the
How
Christmas
does
gift.
this relate to anything we were just saying, or you just thought
Because
about Black
I was
Hawk?
saying that the suburban guys who have the wife that boss them around, a lot of them are going
Or
around.
you just thought about
I
Black
was
Hawk?
saying that the suburban guys who
Do you know that based off of firsthand experience?
that was a great joke there, Nubs. Thank you for filling in the silence.
I'm asking a question, not filling in silence.
It's very monotone and fucking up the punchline.
Yeah, I don't
It's
see the
obviously
connection
working.
between bisexual orientation and lack of respect for oneself and care for the truth. I don't see how it's related.
You don't see how that story was related to what we were talking about?
Not really.
Well, I was saying that a lot of guys, you were saying that who could fuck someone they don't even like. And I was saying a lot of these suburban guys basically have a
No, I didn't
beard.
say who could. I could. I said who. Why would you?
Well, I'm saying the vast majority of our of the reality is like that. There's all these dudes who just like went to college, you know, knocked up some bitch who bosses them around. They go do gay shit all the fucking time. And that's just how life is. I believe that's how most people are.
That's most people's experience.
That
think
is
so.
you, Brian. That is you.
It's you. Yeah.
I mean, that's how, no, it's just a sign of how deviant and fucked up the world is.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, yeah, the world's fine. You guys are right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro. I try to look at it as you got to be friends first. You know, with whoever you're dealing with, a business partner, you know, a woman. You got to kind of be, you know, friends first and have a general kind of rapport. If not, then where are we going with this? We're gonna cause ourselves to be bonded together, or, you know, exchange energy or be sexual, and then what? What happens before and after that, right? So, yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's part of life. It's got to be this and that.
You know that in the golden era, sex is the law.
I don't know what exactly that
Brian,
means.
when have you ever
I'm
been
not
in the
saying
golden
I
era?
know what it means either, but I've heard this, that in the golden era, and we want to talk about law and legal and lawful and rights and all this shit, sex is the law. Don't ask me to define what the fuck that means, but in the greatest of times, sex is the law. Now you're the brilliant one. You unravel that fucking thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, the more that you kind of achieve a one-self state of consciousness, the more you're kind of open to all people, places, and things on some level. So then it just comes down to like how much we embody that oneself with our discernment. So I mean, if that's what you're saying, that like, you know, if and when consciousness has come into alignment with a higher self or higher truth, that sexuality will just be sort of, you know, freely shared. There's no taboo to it. There's no sort of dysfunction wrapped around it, right? I think
because if you
I
think
think
about it, there's really no
sexuality gets a bad
courtroom.
rap because of our lack of discernment and proper application.
Yeah, because if you think about it, there's no courtrooms. There's really no crime in a golden era. There's hardly really there's not much. If I had to guess, there's not much cruelty or. So it's not like when we say the law. So the law is going to mean something different. So if you say sex is the law, but there's not really crimes going on. So I'm just trying to. I'm not. You know. I'm just saying things for you to kind of bounce back if any of this. You know
right.
what I mean?
There's this division, it seems, between what folks call lust and love, like as if sexuality is pigeonholed to the concept of lust rather than be an expression of love.
Well,
or
Paul,
just
people
excitement.
can't give what they don't have. If all they have is lust, then they cannot give love.
Yeah, but again, I contend that the highest expression of love is seeing self as self.
Right.
It's not actually speech. It's not actually the ways of living. It's nothing other than on the highest level recognizing self as self, seeing another person across from me as me. And then,
But how
of
many
course,
people
what
do
comes
that
along with
other
that
than?
well, that's a whole other conversation. This is why most women can't date me, because they think we need to have year-long conversations to get to know each other. I go, I see you as self. I don't see that many differentiations in who and what we are on the highest level and how it comes down to the lowest level, how we live. What are you doing and involved in that I'm not? Like, Where's the great disparity here? What do I need to talk to you about to get to know you, right? But again, this is where women don't feel safe because they have not had the experience of quote unquote true love where a man sees them as self and there's nothing to talk about.
Can you imagine living
I mean,
with
like,
Paul? He sits there and blathers on a broadcast for 4, 5, 6 hours and then just ignores you and then just randomly wants to fuck you at night and not even talk. Can you imagine?
That's the greatest relationship ever. Why do you need me to keep you fucking entertained throughout the day when there's so many things you could be doing and experiencing?
Could you just imagine?
See, now you're like a bitch. They got you so fucked up. You're like a bitch, right? So if we worked every day, right? I work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week at the warehouse, 6 days a week. What do I do 8 hours in the middle of the day? I got to be on the phone with this goofy bitch, validating her, texting her back. No, I'm working. I'm doing what the fuck I do. I'll see you when I get home. And the more that we're away from each other, the more you'll want to fuck me and I'll want to fuck you when I get back. That sounds like a great relationship. Everybody's secure in themselves. Everybody's taking care of their task, their form, and their function. And at the end of the day, we share some time together from time to time. What's the issue?
Distance makes the heart grow fonder, to my knowledge.
Yeah, he's been mind controlled by all the goofy bitches who think that a man's purpose here is to validate a woman 6 to 8 hours a day and be their source of fucking completion and entertainment. No, that's not how that works. Not in my life.
You sound like every guinea wop wearing a fucking wife beater. I've been working all day.
Every man who is or at some point is going to be successful.
I don't need to talk to you, bitch. Tyrannical.
That's got nothing to do with that. It's called reverse narcissism, where a woman thinks a man's purpose is to complete her and make her feel whole and validated based on her feelers, and it never ends.
I'm gonna go to the bar and hang out with the boys.
I don't go to the bar. I don't go anywhere at this point.
I'm going to go on my broadcast and then go to Talcott's, which is basically the bar, and I'm going to sit
So basically you're saying that you are a bitch because in your mind that you think that's normal as a man to take 6 to 8 hours a day, not focus on your purpose, not become successful, and entertain some goofy bitch's emotional attachment style.
Spend 6 hours a day at Talcott's, which is essentially the neighborhood bar. Which is what you do every day. Where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, except I'm running the bar. You're making it sound like I'm going down there to sit there and waste money and drink. No, I'm the one getting value. I'm the one creating value. I'm owning it. I'm running it.
Yeah, you created Talcott for the world. Thank you, Paul.
Well, actually, I did.
People there every day are really getting a lot out of it.
Well, that's up to them. They get to choose. That's the beauty of life.
How could we thank you, Paul? Can we send donations for Talcott for you giving us Talcott in our life?
Well, so I'm bad because I gave you an option. Options are bad.
That poor Jeep girl. She spends 8 hours a day over there. Do you think about her?
Well, that's her choice. I tell these folks they need to manage their time, energy, attention better for themselves. If she's got enough time, energy, and attention and nothing else to do, and she gets value from it.
You sit there and restream them. You have them on your broadcast. And
I can do that. I can do that.
Goofy bitch wasting her time.
I can afford to do that.
But don't you think she's getting mixed messages?
Again, here you go. This is why a woman is never going to respect you, because you think that my job is to sit around caring that much about other goofy bitches potentially and what they're doing and not doing. I can't live that way.
Isn't she family though? Hasn't Jeep Girl been with you for 2 years every day, and you're just gonna call her a
what does her being family have to do with potentially being a goofy bitch? The majority of women down there are goofy bitches at some point in time. You might argue I am as well.
How many of those goofy bitches have you did metaversal sex with?
I would rather not answer.
See, now you're fucking with the head even more. Not only are you fucking with the head thinking it's okay to go to Talcott's, now you're having metaversal sex with them. Now they're getting feelings for you, and then you just no, they
already had feelings for me and what I do because of what they see on here, and I make it clear to them if we're going to do that what the situation is. I make it clear what my intentions are, what it seems to.
No matter what you say after the sex, they're going to be all fucking endorphined up. They're going to be wanting to bond and have babies with you, but you don't want to have the baby with them. So you're creating bad karma.
Is that what's going on?
Well, you got to be careful when you do stuff like that. That's why sex is the law.
Okay.
It sounds like some Aleister
So
Crowley
once again,
shit.
I'm responsible for what other women want and don't get, and it's my fault when they don't get it because I offered to share an experience with them, and then us maybe move on with our lives as we had before.
Well, you're
Because
the
I
genius guru god of all media. You should know these things before you do them. You shouldn't put it on
No,
them.
you're not getting it. You're presuming that women aren't supposed to like check themselves and direct their emotions and have discernment for themselves and say, well, if I want a little baby and Paulie Boy's not going to come here and put it in me, well, then I'm not going to fuck him metaversally. That's totally fine.
Yeah, but you know they're broken, and so you got to be the responsible one.
There
you
you go about broken. Oh, so the presumption is I'm not broken, but all of them are, right?
Well, you do kind of have a persona of the daddy.
So you want me to use the persona as a power differential in order to separate myself from them and their experience and put myself above them and them beneath me?
Saying once you've established yourself as daddy and they become family.
I love this guilt trip that everyone gives people in life that I'm constantly responsible for everyone else's thoughts, emotions, actions, desires, how they interpret it, process it, what they do with it. I'm not. It's called practice detachment. It's called be open. Don't have any expectations. Just share, see where it goes. If you're meant to be, you're meant to be. Did you ever think maybe goofy bitches should try that? Instead of thinking every man that they bump into is going to be their one and only forever? I don't know.
That poor
It's called dating, I thought. Does anyone remember dating?
That
where you
poor
interact with multiple people, you kind of talk, you share experiences, and then over time, certain ones don't come back around and other ones don't leave. Anyone familiar with this?
That poor Jeep girl flicking her little bean on camera, thinking you're going to impregnate her, and then you just leave her at
There
the side
you
of
go.
the
Now
road.
you're trying to project. I never said that me and Jeep Girl did anything together. You're trying to get information out of people. Now you're doing this all for your own perverse sort of, excitement. I can see it in your face. You're going to try to figure out indirectly who I've been fucking metaversely down there, so you can get off on it.
Marika flicking her little grease beaner, that hairy grease fucking beaner, dude.
You're really good in that box right now. Just the way you look in that box. With just wet towels hanging around you. It's not pretty, man.
Brian, are you subcontracting for Snafu? Are you part of the crew strike team?
Why is everyone poor for that? Everyone would normally be sitting around watching porn or jerking off to some bozo ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. So why are we bad and wrong if we're like online, experiencing with each other, having a good time, and then moving on? It's better if we like
just flashing her little B cups at you, dude, and you just fucking don't even impregnate her, dude.
You're fantasizing now.
That poor Michelle Moretti with her fat ass.
Yeah, I know. Poor them. It's not poor me, right? It's poor them.
Nope.
I'm a competent, capable, passionate, amazing lover.
Got all the answers.
I have everything I need.
Now you want to
I have something to offer. And right, it's poor them, not poor me. You notice how in all these dynamics, Paulie's never the victim. Paulie's never misunderstood. Paulie's never, left without. It's like it's always everyone else who deals with me who's victimized by me.
This is what Paul's going to do. I'm the leader.
How many of these women do you think have fucked me metaversally and then not talk to me anymore? No one wants to talk about that. How I become like the D-list YouTube celebrity that they want to fuck one time and then not communicate with because they got him. Oh, yeah, we don't act like that dynamic exists, right? It's only men doing it. It's only men using women. Women don't use men. No. Women don't have ego and pride. No. Why are you so retarded that you're talking right now on mute? We can't hear you.
Oh, there's a battle that's about to occur. So Paul, Paul, the leader, goes to the front, but instead of going to the front, Paul goes, wait, I'm a victim. I'm broken. What about me being the victim? I can't. You guys go ahead of mine.
There you go. You're doing this or that. I didn't claim victimhood. I just said, do you notice how when people are setting up a false narrative where there has to be a victim, it's always whoever's dealing with me, and it's never me. People just presume because I like present loud and confident, and I just surrender the rest at times, and I don't speak about other things, that I don't have feelings, and that I'm not being victimized, and that I'm not sort of being fucked with, right? It's like, it's always presumed that everyone else dealing with me is being victimized by me, but nobody's ever doing it to me or using me or fucking me over, right? And because I don't talk about it, it's like it doesn't exist.
Oh, you poor little thing having Marika flash her fucking.
There you go.
hairy
That's
ass
why I don't
fluffing
talk about
in
it.
your face.
Men's mental and emotional health, and someone like me is not cared about. They say Paulie Boy's tough. Paulie Boy's willing to go through everything. He doesn't even have feelings. He can't be hurt. That's what winds up happening.
When Sophia pulls out her double D's, you poor little guy.
You're fantasizing again. As if I'm going to do anything with Sophia, as insane as she is.
When Marika bends over and shows you her asshole, you poor little thing.
You're corny, bro. You gotta slow down on that, man. We get it. You're salty. The Paul's getting more.
You're fucking bitter.
Attention. Yeah.
As if the female attention matters. Like by the end of it, right? I have a handful of women who give me limited attention because I just happen to be better than the majority of their beta male mates they're dating, right? It's like really low standards. But, where does it all go ultimately?
I am quite frankly disgusted at these women who are abusing you. I am quite frankly appalled. These women. No. These women will not continue to victimize Paul by showing their tits, showing their assholes, opening their vagina. Oh God, hi, yeah. No. Yeah. Opening their assholes, showing their cavernous vaginas. They will.
But not loving me, right? Right. Fucking me once or a couple times, but not actually trying to understand me or care for me and co-create with me. Right. You should say that.
Hashtag.
I have a heart too. I have feelings. I want companionship. I want a family.
On Mother's Day, I say we start a GoFundMe for the victim advocate. Mitchell, get the fuck up here. We have a victim on panel who is being abused by these broken.
You're right, O'Shea. I will start a GoFundMe for me, and we'll start a GoFuckMe for you.
You're right,
because
Paul.
you're so
No one
bitter
has
and
thought
angry
about
and
this.
resentful.
Who has thought about Paul? And he's fucking everyone, dude.
They don't. Nobody thinks about me. Nobody thinks about me. Only Jennifer. Jennifer's the only woman who takes into account what it is that I'm feeling or thinking and what I want. Nobody else does. They all presume that I'm here to be used and to give them something. They never consider caring about me or asking me what I'm looking for.
I'm parked directly next to the Starbucks and they can hear everything I'm saying. I am putting everything on the line for Paul right now to let everyone know that he is the victim. It's Mother's Day. And name a girl. They've all done it to him. Jackie 333 shows her big fat tits.
Right.
Name a girl. Name any girl that's been on there. They've all done it. It's not right.
It's not right. They all just tease me. They show me their body parts. They get me excited and into it. And then they go, okay, we're going to expect you to guess what we want you to be to keep us happy. And then when not, we're going to completely disconnect from you and act like you're not shit.
You know what?
Because, you're Paul Slave. You can handle it.
I am disgusted at their behavior.
It is. It's grotesque.
At the abuse, the manipulation, the bullshit that Paul does not deserve.
The lack of true care.
Paul,
I didn't have a mother.
Do a lot. We know
I've been pining away for the love of a woman all my life and the companionship.
Babe in the woods.
Family I never had.
With a picnic basket and tits hanging out.
Right.
And what is Paul supposed to do? He is a man. He is a victim. It is bullshit, dude.
Yeah, dick teasing. You got a bunch of dick teasing harlots out here.
No, they're not even dick teasing. They're going all the way metaversally, all the way metaphysically.
Right, but what does that even amount to?
Right. You are a victim. What does it even amount to?
I am a victim. They're showing me body parts and I'm having to jerk myself off. Nobody's even touching me. I'm getting no affection. No one loves me.
Well, the irony with that is they want you to come to a
Jennifer has to like hold me afterward and rub my head and tell me it's going to be okay.
No,
it's not
you're
pretty.
missing the point. No, you're missing the point. When you do that, it's fine. But then they want you to come actually be physical with them in the physical world. But that's not right. Why would you do that? Who would want to fuck Moretti in real life? Jackie Fox, Michelle
I know. I should just fucking drop everything that I do and have going on to run down to wherever these people are where they can barely fucking make it and just take them out of their life and lifestyle, right?
That's what I'm
the
saying.
god of all media working on a media empire. Yeah, rather than these women like leave their terrible, mediocre, lukewarm lifestyles and come over here and start something with me. No, I should just drop whatever the fuck I'm doing like a simp trick and just run over to save them from themselves. Give me a fucking break, dude.
No, they would. They would go to you.
No, they don't. And they won't.
Oh.
And if they do, they're going to have expectations about what's going to have to happen. And that's why they can't.
It's like a catch-22.
Right. A lot of these women have a subconscious thing that some man's going to come along and save them from the horrible life they've created. Doesn't work that way.
All paradoxes must be resolved.
Right. So, like, there's an open invitation. Message me privately. You want to come down here and spend some time with myself and Jennifer? Have conversations, share whatever intimacy that feels organic to all of us. See where it goes. I'm open to that.
Where do I send that to? Gmail? I'm going to.
I'm not you.
Oh.
I didn't mean you. Yeah. That's what I mean. I open that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're not getting it. I open that offer up to the women of Unslavia, and who shows up? You, Moose, Benton, and Illumitami. You see what I'm saying? Because Moretti's too busy living on Canada, right? It's so great there. Give me a break.
Benton's desperate to meet up with me. He's like, can me, you, and Talcott get a...
Oh, yeah. He's totally going to give you the HIV right up your backside.
He's like, where are you at? Because I want to come park my car next to you for a little bit. He literally said that.
Insanely creepy.
What?
Yeah, he asked me on my stream today. He typed it in chat.
That is super aggressively gay.
No, that was a sock account. That wasn't him.
It? I don't know.
I bet if you go back,
saying it, I think
there's a new sock that's using his same picture that I had to do a couple double takes.
I don't know.
Hey, see, yeah.
I'm watching your video again, Brian.
Right before she put it in the chat.
You got to add the tweaking too. You got to have super aggressive, and then you got to add the tweaking too. There's two separate videos. One's a short. The tweaking's the short. You know, it gets thousands of views, whatever.
You're both still sharing your screens. I didn't know if you were trying to pull something up.
I mean, let him quit. I'll pull it up so that he can catch the tweaking. I think he needs to clip the tweaking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, let me share it. Wait.
Man, I appreciate y'all hopping on. This has been great. Figure I could do some filling in for OTW on the Sundays. There we go.
You guys are like
Anyways.
tweaking, dude.
Can you tell my partner?
I mean, I don't care if I go to get arrested tonight, bro. But you guys are tweaking, dude. I know, but you guys are tweaking, dude. This is, dude, because if I get arrested, it ain't no thing. And I shouldn't, dude. There's nothing. There's no injured party, dude. But I'm just saying, let's just calm down, dude. Calm down.
So what's your name?
You guys are very riled up, man. I really don't even want to give you. See, you guys are so quick.
If you don't identify yourself, you're gonna.
I understand, dude. I understand it. Trust me. I understand it. I'm willing to do it.
What's
dude.
your last name?
Dude, we just calm down. Can we calm down? You guys are tweaked, dude.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are, man. You guys are very tweaked out, dude.
It's fun. Yeah,
Guys, it's just here. Can you do that?
You like that?
Yeah, that was fire.
I don't care if I go to jail, but y'all are tweaking. Their lips were quivering, dude. You ever been around cops and their lips are quivering with adrenaline, and you're just cool, calm, and collected? Their hearts are banging out of their chest. Their lips are fucking quivering, dude, and they're saying they're completely fine. Just adrenaline. If it was a poker match, dude, I'd be like, you either have a really good hand and you're excited, or you're bluffing. It's one or the other. But something is going on with you, dude. Your body language, you're pumped up with adrenaline. You're either bluffing or you have a ginormous hand, because it's similar reactions. Isn't that interesting that if someone has a really, really, really good hand, or if they have a really, really terrible hand and they're
You're
bluffing,
fucking tweaking, bro.
that they'll look the same. You know they have, it's one of the two. If you look at them, you can see them shaking. They'll look at the neck. When you play poker, you look at the neck. And if it's thumping, that means their heartbeat's thumping, dude. So something
All right,
is
yeah,
going
whatever.
on.
I got to go prepare, man. I don't know what you're babbling about. I got to prepare here. You just reminded me. I'll see you
Well, I'm
over
going to start that GoFundMe
and shit.
victim. Yeah, Paul, hashtag Paul's a victim.
Wait, guys. Nubs is here. Final words. Hey, Nubs.
What's up?
Final words.
Oh, peace out.
No, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
Well, that's my final words. Peace out. Have peace and go about.
Nah. Paul ain't live for another 20 minutes.
Oh, so you want long final words? You want words the?
Give me like a medium, you know.
Okay.
Give me a couple sentences.
All right. I gotcha. So, yeah, the whole sex is law thing, dude. Apparently, Brian, you're looking to be a criminal, because it is apparent that, smelling like piss and it's just probably, I would assume for most women, it would be a turnoff.
You don't even, sex is the law during a golden era. You just you don't even know what, you just word saladed nothing right there, dude.
Word saladed nothing. Well, I'm just basing it off of what you were talking about.
Golden era, which you have no clue,
and I said,
never even contemplated, and then you attach sexual deviance to it.
A criminal. How is that word salading anything? It was merely making an observation based off of what I see now.
No, you have no competency to bring up sex as a law, because it's a high-minded idea about a golden era, which you have no. You're not in the conversation. You don't think like that.
Okay, so why would you say that you are in that? Where is your assumption that you are in that category and I am not?
I never said it. I had brought it up as a contemplative thing to attempt to figure out.
And I also brought it up in a contemplative situation. I said you in that situation.
You're babbling.
Okay.
You're a babbler.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't know what you're saying.
I'll agree upon proof of claim. Conditionally, obviously.
That's the law, because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even know the conversation. You don't even have. There's no reason to even utter those words and try to connect it to something, because you don't have no frame of reference to what that even means.
Conditionally, I will agree upon your proof of claim. Where do you have the evidence that I don't have this information or knowledge or understanding?
What?
Where is your proof of your claim that I do not have this knowledge, this understanding, or this outlook?
Because it was based on your question. You went from sex is the law and you attach it to something else, which shows that you have no.
You missed the part where I said in the golden age, Brian, you missed the first part of what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead. In the golden age, Brian would be, finish the sentence.
A criminal.
You can't, there are not criminals in the golden age, you moron. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't understand. You don't know what the fuck you're talking
You
about.
don't understand what I'm saying.
The
I'm
golden
saying
era, you
because you
moron.
don't have sex, if sex is the law, you would be a criminal in the golden age as it stands now. It was a joke that
You're
flew
saying if
over
sex
your
is the
head.
law,
One
people
flew
don't
over
have
the
sex.
cuckoo's nest.
You're saying if sex is the law, people don't have sex. That's what you're saying. That's your understanding.
I'm
That's your
saying
high
you would not have sex if sex was the law. Not
So you're saying
everybody.
sex is the law means that people have
You.
sex.
That is
Sex is
you,
the law, then that
sir.
means you're required to have sex. That's what you're saying.
Oh,
That's
this
how
is
you
fucking
interpret it.
hilarious.
Or is it a dumb joke?
But even by your own word, a joke nonetheless. And somebody out there is laughing, so it wasn't so dumb now, was it?
Well, now I didn't. I thought you were. I didn't. Oh my god! I fucking hate you, Nubs.
See, it was a happy ending.
You're even laughing yourself. So how was it a dumb joke?
Because I never even took it like that. Sex is the law, like that.
Well, just because that's your perception does not mean you look at it. Come the fuck on. And you're the fucking comedian. Jesus
Sex is the law.
Christ.
Not having sex, I'm gonna have to write you a summons.
There is definitely something to be said about a dry audience, but dude, you kill it. You make that shit dead.
Yeah. When they say I have a dry sense of humor, that's the vagina's drying up.
I would agree.
Whoa.
Hence why you would be a fucking criminal.
What do you mean would be?
In a golden age.
In any age, you moron.
Did you really just say that? Oh, dear God.
Am I not a criminal in this age? Name an age I wasn't a criminal in.
I've only experienced you in this age to my knowledge. So I can't base it. Get out of your delusion, brother. You're in your feelers, brother. Get out of your disagreement, brother.
You're in my feelers, and feelers being asshole.
So I'm in your asshole?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
I'm in my feelers about you being in my feelers.
Do you often have men in your asshole?
Let's keep talking about it. Is it big and long, and how does it feel? And do I come on your back?
Let's get more details. I'm asking you how the experience is that you explained to us that you were having.
Am I a good lay?
That is you, sir.
This bit on bit. Are we making out? Does it feel good?
I would not make out with you, sir.
Why did you say that in such a gay voice? You went from normally monotone to, I wouldn't make out with you, sir. What was that?
Can you address the issues at hand?
Why are you going from monotone to some sort of effeminate, womanly voice?
That's your perception, sir. What have you given us?
Oh, now you're
What have you offered us?
That was your perception, sir. I am not gay and effeminate, and I wasn't getting turned on by that.
What is your evidence of that?
I am
Other
not
than
gay.
your son.
I'm a construction dude who builds houses, and this is the voice of a non-gay man.
Is that me or is that Brian? Oh shit. Mic check. Okay. Yeah, okay. We were good the whole time. I don't know what the fuck happened there. No, Nubs walked away, you fell off, and then I wasn't sure if I was coming through.
No, I'm here. I just didn't want you guys to hear my
All
drink
good.
order. I'm being secretive about my addictions.
Your what order?
My drink order.
What are you
He's
drinking?
drinking soda or some shit.
It's
Unhealthy.
shameful.
I already know.
It's shameful. It's not Piz.
What are you
Alcohol or soda?
Actually, I'm not getting it for me at all. I'm in fact celebrating ISIS and getting a Mother's Day drink for somebody. Give me a minute.
What do you drink? What do you order? What was the drink order?
Hello?
I gotta go run up a hill.
Yeah,
Give me
hey,
a second.
big ups to that. That's dope. That's good, man. That's a good workout, dude. I'm glad you're doing that.
I don't give a fuck what you think is good.
Well, that's too bad because I'm going to share my input anyway. Because I got a better
Input?
body
Now
than
you're
you,
trying to fuck
so.
me? Input?
No, I'm just getting somebody a
Oh,
frozen
you want
coffee
to my
drink.
feelings too?
No, hey, you're not going to pull me into your gay circus. You know, you can try, but you won't.
Like gay? Oh, like it's just a circus of, like there's a circus tent and there's, the bearded ladies fucking me. You're just saying everyone at the circus is just fucking me, huh? The bearded
Wait,
ladies.
no. You are the bearded lady, buddy. The long hair, the beard. It was a common misconception back in the days of circuses where they were popular. They would just find a long-haired, effeminate man, and thank you. Find a
I
long-haired,
do have
effeminate
bitch
man like
tits
yourself, and
with bitch tits.
then they would dress
Add
them in a
with bitch
dress,
tits.
and they would
Add
be
with
the
bitch
bearded
tits.
woman.
Add with bitch tits, you fuckface.
Well, I'm sure you have bitch tits.
Yeah, especially when you've been in shape for a while and then you get older and fatter, your muscles turn into tits.
Well, that's just evidence of laziness and lack of personal accountability.
Yeah, that wouldn't be projection at all. Hey, how's that 14-year-old son of yours doing at that fucking school?
He's doing well. As far as personal projection, sir, I have many rips in my stomach, so I'm not projecting anything that I'm not
Hey,
representing.
how's that indoctrination camp you send your son to going?
It's wonderful at this
Great.
point.
Great. I'm sure your
How
muscles
does
really
that
help in that
concern this
situation. I'm sure
conversation?
your six-pack really
How
helps
does
with that
that
situation.
how does that concern to this conversation? Why would you bring my son in?
Because if you're going to have a six-pack and brag about it, why don't you fucking get your son into homeschooling?
Right. So I'm
You're
going
too
to
worried
take
about your
parenting
six-pack
advice.
and not worried enough
I'm going to
about your
take
son.
parenting advice from a man that, by his own word, said that he was not
Degrade
able
me
to
instead of
be
fucking this
accountable
man.
for that
But you're
action.
a
Got it.
bitch whose son is in school, non-homeschool.
Right. Right. Yeah. I'm accountable for my actions. You be accountable for yours. And my son has nothing to do with this conversation.
And call yourself a bitch, though, who has a six-pack. Say, I have a six-pack, but I'm a bitch because I couldn't
No, it's
figure out a
more
way
like a
to
8 or a
homeschool my
12
son.
pack, sir.
Say, I have a 12-pack, but yet I'm a bitch because I couldn't figure out a way to how to homeschool my
I was
son. Say
talking
it.
about physical appearance, and you became interested with my son. It's just rather
See, yeah, try to flip
odd.
it on that instead of just saying you're a bitch who can't fucking be a man and homeschool. Try to flip it into some weird deviant shit. Because you're a bitch. Say it. Say I'm a bitch.
I know you're a bitch, Brian.
No, what you did it the other day. You could take accountability then, but you can't
I
take
wasn't
accountability
talking
here.
with you at that point in time. I was speaking with Paul.
Oh, so when Paul's around, you're a bitch, but when I'm around, you're not a bitch.
I'll be accountable for my words and my actions.
You
Since
held
that
yourself accountable
conversation,
when
do you know
Paul's
for a
around,
fact that I
but if
haven't done
Paul's not
anything?
around, accountability just goes right
Do
out the
you
window.
know for a fact that I have not done anything? Or are you in your ignorance, as the great
Shut
Talcott one
up.
says?
You're boring. You're boring, gaslighter.
Okay. How does that
Nah,
pertain to the conversation?
hey, Nubs is a
Go ahead,
good
say it, Joe.
contribution, man. Stop the cap.
What?
Okay, so I have a witness that differs from your opinion. So
What did he say?
he said I'm good shit, no cap.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you approve of his non-homeschooling, Christos?
I didn't even
I
know we
don't
were
even
talking
approve
about
of that at
homeschooling
this
at this
point in
point.
time.
Yeah, you don't even know what you're
I
talking
And
didn't
it's
think
about.
we were
something that I'm
talking about
actively
homeschooling.
working at changing.
You don't
So
even know what's being
therefore,
talked
there
about on
can't
your
be
own
any
broadcast.
condemnation till there's no action. If we're talking about action in life, there are plenty of things. You know, you're pointing out the speck in my eye while you have a fucking log sticking out of your own, not to quote the scripture or anything. It's just rather ironic.
I'm pointing out the speck that's up your ass, and I got this big giant black
I
dildo
thought
just
I
hanging
was
out
up
of mine,
your
flapping around like a
ass.
tail as I'm running up the fucking hill.
So if it's up my ass and I'm in your ass, then wouldn't it be also in turn in your ass? Ultimately being you the one getting fucked by your own point?
Christos, can you break that down for me? Can you draw a diagram of what he was just talking about?
Yeah, man, that was corny, man. That shit was too extra.
It was absolutely extra because that's
Like,
exactly what he's claiming.
Do you
He
have a
claimed that I
PowerPoint
was in his
demonstration of
ass.
what the fuck he was just talking about?
you took the bait, Nubs.
Did he not claim that I was in his ass?
You're on his gay
PowerPoint, write it
carousel
on a
right
piece of
now.
paper, Christos. Write it on a. You got a
He's
whiteboard? Write it
Nubs
on a
is so
whiteboard. I
you're too
couldn't get it.
concerned about the logic of the conversation that just happened that you're riding the
No, I'm
gay
concerned at a
carousel of
lack of
Brian.
logic of the conversation.
Okay, y'all got it. Who was about to speak? I gotta change the video real quick.
6 cream, 6 sugar. Is that how she takes her coffee? That's fucking disgusting.
7 of each, maybe 8 or 9.
You're a fucking loser if you eat that much sugar. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
You're a fucking dumbass. Your son watches you put a
Yeah.
half gallon of sugar into your coffee. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, you having a bunch of sugar, Nubs? Is that what you just said?
So you see how he's slow to admit it when his other
Because I'm not having the drink. 2, it's not multiple sugars, nor is it multiple.
Yeah, I gotta go run up this hill. Can we do final fucking words?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. We're waiting on you, man. Nubs just gave his final words right there.
It's today on Mother's Day. I just want to say it's been a great broadcast. I think we had a really productive conversation, positivity, love, and feelings, and flowers, and hugs, and dinners, and food, and family. And it's all great. And I talked to my mom, and my family loves me because she said that all my brothers and sisters love me. So everything's good. Everything's great. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's totally cool. And yeah, I'm great, and everyone's great, and the world's great. And I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Save that for the missing link broadcast, some of that talk, if you will. If you're not breaking up, Nubs, go ahead and say peace.
Hey, have you ever heard of Ricky Stenicki, the movie?
All right, Nubs, thank you. Yeah, ask me that next time. I asked you to say peace, like you said earlier, so I almost just spit some celery out of my mouth. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. That was super fun. I figured some people would come through at some point, so yeah. I'll be seeing y'all real soon.